Push me in. The whole world gonna see you abuse me on camera.
What we gonna do?
They're gonna tell on your ass.
I don't know where we at.
They can find us.
Man, I just got my original location on goddamn Facebook.
They'll find us.
I should just say Atlanta, Georgia.
They'll find us.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys. Yes, yes, yes. I see you guys are coming on in.
Try it.
What?
Try it. See.
Oh, here we go.
Hmm.
No, I don't.
Let me see.
Hey everybody. Yes, yes, yes. Come on in. I wish I could make our family sessions private. Yeah. Well, thank you for being on today, Kaylin. I greatly appreciate it. Yes, it's hump day. Oh, guys. I love the merch video. Thank you. I love the merch video too. It is so cute. The fam
Number one
represent.
championship.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then Twin sent me, oh my goodness, the pictures of the babies in their shirts. Oh my goodness. Made my
Number one
heart melt.
championship.
Uh God, yeah. So thumbs up the live when you come in. Don't forget to close the door as you come in.
Go Braves.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sick of these trolls. Yes, guys. So the Braves are the World Series champions. We brought one home, guys. Oh, I'm so happy we brought one home. Y'all don't understand. The city been waiting on this for so long.
Go Braves.
Oh. You got any more you want to throw in there anymore? Hey, everybody. So don't forget to thumbs up the live when you come in. Not now the Falcons crying. And now they just gonna have to step up, man. Cause like my boy just said on the news, Freddie just said the curse is broken. So it's time to step up. Sure, I sure can. Yeah, trolls. So apparently, I'm glad YouTube be on top of it, cause I probably don't went slap off and had my whole page taken. But yeah, trolls have been commenting under my videos, calling me all out of my name.
Tell my husband and my kids.
Would never say it in my face because they know I will slap the sleeves off somebody. But it's just how mean people are. So yeah. Don't forget to close the door when you come in. Thumbs up the live. Close the door. We don't want no trolls. Oh, or no flies or no bugs. Yeah, see, I seen it. For real, Shay. Oh, you. Oh, I know that's your baby, your heart that was on now. I'm glad you liked it. Now, when it light up, you can see your baby face every time. So that is the link for the to join the family. Thank you, Reese's. Yes. So yeah, they had right like who we gotta fight like this crazy. So yeah, I'm just glad YouTube be on top of it because by the time like I seen it, it showed up as a notification. A couple of them showed up as notifications, and then when I seen them and clicked on them, they weren't showing up on the page. So it's like YouTube had already, got it off. Welcome to the family again, Ivy. Welcome, 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 love. Your name will be in the story time. So and you will have a personal welcome from me on the community page as well. Yes. Um. So yes, YouTube had already got rid of them, so I couldn't really, show my Fulton County. So I'm just glad they're on top of it. But I got a lot of trolls, and it's like beginning to get real irritating. You got your nightlight today too. I'm so glad you guys got your night lights and stuff. Oh, I had anxiety attack Monday. My daughter had to slap the sleeves off a couple of boys that tried her. Oh my goodness, Ebony. I'm so sorry you going through all that. Nicole, it won't let you upgrade. It should let you upgrade. I can't see the screen. Thank you, Magenta. Girl, I'm pretty sure you looking snatched tonight, hon. I just know you looking snatched tonight. Uh so I don't know what the screen look like on y'all side. So can y'all please tell y'all cousin how to upgrade her account? Um okay, India. I appreciate you watching me on your TV, girl. Auntie, can you please ask everyone to pray for our family? The devil is trying to work hard to tell us. Okay, guys. So Ebony need a prayer chain going on for the fam. Make sure you pray for the fam and everything that is going on. Um, Mister, we gonna pray. I see you woke up and chose violence. We gonna pray. So we gonna pray and keep y'all lifted and make sure y'all are straight and make sure y'all names stay on the prayer list. So fam, y'all know what to do tonight. Pray for, okay? Um, yes. So did everybody that needed the link? Oh, I just put it in here. Who's that? Come on, I'm gonna put it in here in the comments so you can see it that way. Bam, and I'm throwing that ball around.
In the sun. You go to bed.
Yep.
Hey.
So that is my Cash App. Come on. And Kim, how the family doing? Y'all okay? I know you've been going through it. I hope you feel better. I seen your video. You say you wasn't feeling good. So we hope you feel better. I mean, but you got everything in the house to make you feel better. You got the hot toddy stuff. Make you a hot toddy and clear all that out. Hey, Eileen. Cutie pie baby face. Hey, girl. You got your nightlight too, August. I'm glad you received it. They are so cute. You got your nightlight. Oh, everybody got their nightlights. I'm so happy everybody got them. So you guys can turn your nightlights on for story time because that's the only light I allow during story time. So you guys go ahead and turn your nightlights on. If you're just coming into the live, please don't forget to thumbs up the live when you come in. We are trying to keep out all bugs and trolls, and that is how we keep our live troll free. We thumbs up the live to close the door, and you wouldn't leave the door open at your mama house. Your mama cuss you out, you leave her door open. So I know you like looking through the comments like, who's she talking about? You. I'm talking about you. No, don't look around. You. Thumbs up live. Uh okay, that's fine. That's fine. You part of the replay game. We got a big replay game following, so uh yeah, sometimes sleeves need to be slapped off. Sometimes they do. I mean, you just gotta weigh your consequences. Slap the sleeves off somebody's ass, eat a salami sandwich that night in jail. I think I'd rather come home and eat. So slapping the sleeves will, you know. But I've been doing pretty good. To all my family that has been that's followed me on Instagram, I've been reaching out and calling them and talking to them. And I know everybody's like, you ain't calling me. Know that I'm working through the list of everybody. I'm planning on calling everybody. I just can't give you no day and time on when I'm gonna call you. It just shows up. So that's how I be. Yeah. I'm pointing now. You pointing at me, Auntie. I'm pointing at everybody that ain't thumbs up live. You. You got 71 people, 66 thumbs. You do the math. I'm talking about you. Okay. I'm so sorry. How's everyone? You good, Ebony? We understand, baby. It's okay. All right, guys. So it's 8:10. We're about to go ahead and get this story time started. And I got some of my people for tonight's story time, and I did just get some superstar stickers, so I'm gonna go ahead and add those people to the ones that I needed to finish off my list of people for story time tonight. But let me see before the comments get too far up and I won't be able to find it. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. So right now, this is the time where you got your popcorn, you got your drink. Thank you, Sade. Girl, not with a mirror. Thank you, Tay. I'm telling you that I love the little fat. What we gonna call that little fat blue one? He is so pear shaped, pretty, pleasingly plumped. Now it's 7-Eleven here. Okay. Okay, I'm finna start. Give me a second, Misty. I'm finna start. Uh, so right now, this is the time where you would be getting your drink, your popcorns, your shot glasses for everybody that's playing the Lake Lanier shot game. That's where you get your shot glasses ready, your twisties ready, everything. And if in the dark, you have to turn your lights out. If you do not have a ALF family member nightlight, you cannot be in any light. You have to be in the dark. I'm so sorry. If you order you one from me, then you'll possibly have a light to be in during these story times. But if you haven't ordered one, sorry, you're gonna be in the dark right now. Okay, so everybody that has already done all of that and is ready for story time, thumbs up the live. Let me know. Let me know. You okay?
Yes.
Okay, so Kamal, you just cashed at me for the nightlight. Okay, so what I need you to do is follow me on Instagram and DM me your address so I can have it shipped there and the picture that you want put on your nightlight. So I can go ahead and have it done. All my nightlight shipments go out on Saturday morning. You receive them that following week. So if you want to get a nightlight and get it out soon, you might want to go ahead and put your order in fast. Okay, well, China, we know you can't cut your light out because you're doing hair. That's fine. Okay, I see they closed out APS school Friday. Girl, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I gotta go to work Friday. You think I don't want to be down there in the midst of all the celebration? Girl, the city has waited too long for us to not be down there celebrating and turning up with the Braves, man. Like, for real, I'm so proud of them. You think a bitch ain't already ordered her jacket? I already got my jacket. I ain't even lying. On some, I already got mine, boy. I'm not playing, boy. This is home. Home right here, boy. They brought it home. Hey, Nisa, thank you. I'm so proud of them, boy. Y'all have no idea how proud I am of them. Like, oh my God. Like, oh my God, y'all. I'm so ecstatic for them. Okay, so here we go, y'all. So I see everybody pretty much ready. Y'all got everything y'all need. Okay, okay. Uh, uh don't drive too, y'all please don't drive too fast. Neil was saying that earlier. They talking about he was driving too fast. Like, no, slow down. Okay, so this first story is going to have Lashana, Shatoria, and Emily Miller. Emily, not working in the dark. Oh my goodness. Don't work in the dark. If you cannot be in the dark, I totally understand. Don't turn your lights off. If you driving, cooking, feeding your children, cutting your house, don't cut the damn lights out. I understand you cannot cut your lights out, okay? But for all of you that can cut your lights out because you sitting in your room, laying in your room, doing nothing, turn the damn lights out. Ask you, don't look around. You looking all around. Don't look around. Turn the damn lights out. Okay. Okay, here we go, guys. So, Lashana, Satoria, and Emily. Oh my goodness. Satoria, I'm gonna have to. Okay. I hope you ladies are in here. I hope you like the story. Here we go with our very first story time. Y'all do get 4 tonight. This will be the first one. So here we go. So Shatoria and Lashana and Emily all attended school together. They all were in high school, 11th grade, and Shatoria's mom was going out of town, and she told Shatoria she didn't want her having any company. She was gonna be gone for the weekend, and Shatoria's supposed to keep the house. She left money for her to get food or whatever she wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And Shatoria's supposed to keep the house locked down. She left on a Thursday, so of course Shatoria called her besties, Emily and Lashana, and she was like, "My mom's gone for the weekend. Y'all need to come over here and kick it with me." And they like, sure, fine. But Emily was like, where you stay at? Because I ain't never been to your house before. And she was like, I stay over by Lake Lanier. And Emily was like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and tell my mom to drop me off. And we'll be over there soon. So everything was fine until Emily went to go tell her mom where her friend stayed. And her mom was like, no, no. She's like, but what's the problem? I just want to go, I want to go spend the weekend with my friend. Like, what is the issue? Her mom like, that area is, it's like a really bad area. And she's like, really bad area? No, it's not. Like, it's not a really bad area. What are you talking about? Her mom's just like, I feel more comfortable if you stay home. I don't want you in that area. She's like, no, I want to be at my friend's house. I asked, could I do this? And her mom got into it, but she eventually ended up winning the argument, and her mom allowed her to go. Okay, so Lashana and Emily pretty much show up 5 minutes apart. They get there, they're in the house. Okay, bye, mom. Close the door. They turn up. They are ordering pizza, playing music really loud, playing on the phone, calling, just doing what girls do. So when they gets like around 10 o'clock, and Shatoria was like, I'm so glad y'all came to stay with me, man, because I can't be in this honey house by myself. And instantly, Emily and Lashana like, honey house, wait a minute. What you say? You say you don't like being in the house when you live down the street from a haunted house? And she's like, no, when you live in a haunted house. She's like, bitch, your house haunted? Like, I didn't never tell y'all that. Like, no, you never told us that. Like, why didn't you tell us that, before I came over? Like, no, you never told me that. Like, what are you talking about? And she like, yeah. Uh, hey, John. Yeah, she like, hey, Greasy. She like, yeah, okay. And she's like, girl, why you didn't tell me that? She's like, I thought I told y'all that. Like, no, you never told us your damn house was haunted. She's like, yeah, I mean, it ain't like haunted, but it's haunted. She's like, the hell you mean? It ain't haunted. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you mean like hearing footsteps in the middle of the night? Or am I gonna see you wake up in the middle of the night, full on pea soup flying out your damn mouth? Like, what do you mean it's not haunted? Like, I'm confused. And Shatoria's laughing at them. She like, it's not that serious. It's just sometimes we hear footsteps in the house. Sometimes you hear knocking in the house. Sometimes the door open or close on its own. And Emily and LaShawn like, why you didn't tell, no, like, why you didn't tell us all this before? And she was like, I thought I told y'all. Like, no, you never told us. I would have never came over here if you told me that. She like, you gonna leave me here by myself? Like, I'm thinking about calling my mama right now. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be okay here. And she like, I was just playing. Shatoria was telling her, I was just playing, and Emily and Lashana looking at each other like, is she playing or is she for real? She's like, girl, I'm just playing. I was just playing. It's not serious like that. I was just messing with y'all. Are you sure? She's like, yeah, I'm just playing. Okay. So they sit down, they start to watch TV, you know, chilling. They put on Scream. So they're watching Scream. Now, Shatoria's house has like this big ass window in the front. It's like a bay window, but it's real big. Like you can see their whole front yard from this window. And they got the sheer. Her mom has like these dark curtains, and then she got the sheer curtains in the middle, and then dark curtains on the end. So apparently they had these sheer. Hey Nubian, they had these sheer curtains closed, but they didn't have the dark curtains closed. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't. You could still see outside, and anybody outside could still see in. So they sitting there and they watching the movie, and then all of a sudden they see a shadow out of their periphery, like at the side. So everybody look over, and they don't know if the shadow was in the house or on the outside of the house, but they know they saw a shadow. So they look over, and they don't see anything, and they look at each other. She's like, you saw that? Like maybe it was a car, maybe a car went by and the light shined in. It's okay. So they continue to watch the movie, and they see the shadow again. And it's like, girl, I saw that. Did you see that time? And Shatoria like, see what? Girl, don't play. You saw that. You saw the shadow like move. Like, don't play. Like, why are you playing? And Shatoria's like, I'm not playing. I didn't see anything. All right, whatever. So Emily cuts the TV off. She like, we finna sit here. Happy anniversary, Juicy. She like, we finna sit here and watch. So they turn the TV off. They all watching this window, and nothing happens. So Emily gets up, she looks out of the window, and she see like a dark figure like standing by the bottom of the stairs in front of the door. And she jumps back. She like, girl, it's somebody in front of your house. And Shatori's like, what? And should nobody be at my house? So she gets up and she go over and she looks and she see this same dark shadow. She's like, girl, who is that? Y'all told somebody y'all was over here? Like, no, we ain't told. Like, who is that at the bottom of your stairs? Is that somebody you know? Is that a family member? She like, no, ain't nobody supposed to be here. My mom out of town. So Lashana get up and she looks and she see it too and she like, girl. So they decide to turn all the lights off. Like, just turn off all the lights. So they run through the house and they turn all the lights off. And they standing down by the window. They look down, they looking. And now the shadow is like right in front of the door. And they like, girl, it's somebody. They right at the door now. And she's like, girl, who is at your house? And she's like, ain't nobody supposed to be here. I don't know who this is. Ain't nobody supposed to be here. And then you hear boom, boom, boom. So it's like, oh shit, man. Like, what do we do? Like, what do we do? Emily, like, say something. Because they saw us turn the lights off. Like, say something. And Shatoria's like, who is it? But you don't hear nothing. Don't nobody say nothing. So it's like, okay. Like, girl. So they creep over to the door. And the way her door is made, she got like one of those peepholes that ain't even a peephole. It's like a damn near window. You open this little door and it's like the little gate, in the little peephole thing. So they open the peephole and they look, and it's like all of a sudden this black smoke comes into the house through this peephole thing, this little door. It starts to come into the house, and they start to choke and gasp like they couldn't breathe, and they running away from the smoke, and it's like, what the. And they choking and like running upstairs and like they can't breathe. They get upstairs. It's like the smoke is following them. Like, what the hell? Where did that come from? Like, what is that? And they're just like surrounded in this smoke. They can't get out of it. They can't fan it out of their face, but they can't breathe. It's like it's suffocating them. They can't breathe. They fan this smoke mist, but they can't get rid of it. And it's like Shatoria just runs for the front door. And when she runs from the front door, they walk like they drop and they see her running for the front door. And then you see like this whole black smoke come from Emily and Lashana and surrounds Shatoria. And it's like she's just caught in this fog. And she's like, help me. And they are watching this like, what, how did that come from? Like, why is it moving? Like, they couldn't understand why it was moving. So they like, Shatoria, come on, run this way, run this way. And as she's running towards them, this smoke mist shit is attached to her and it's running with her towards them. So they like, oh shit, they run off in the room and they close Shatoria out in the hallway. And they like, Shatoria, run to your room, run to your room. She like, I can't see. I can't see. And then you hear boom, do 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 do. And they look at the bottom of the door. You don't see no feet or nothing. So they open the door and Shatoria ain't there no more. So they run out into the hallway and Shatoria has fell down the steps. She's laying at the bottom of the steps and she's not moving. And this fog is like standing over her. It's not on her. It's standing over her, like in the shape of a person. And it's like they look down the stairs and they see this. And it's this figure just standing there. And they are watching this like they screaming for Shatoria to like wake up. And they like, get up. Shatoria, get up, get up. And she's not moving. And you see like this smoke turns back into smoke and goes up through her nose and into Shatoria. And it's like both, like Emily and LaShawn just jump back like, and they looking at her and they're watching her body like jerk and snatch. And they like, they don't know what to do. And then she sits right up. And when she looks up, she pops her neck all kind of ways. She look right up at them, jumps up on her feet and charges up the steps after them. They run into her room, close the door. Lashana and Emily both is got their body on this door trying to keep this door closed. Oh, but Shatoria is pushing this door by herself and about to push these damn girls off the door. Like she's about to break this door down all by herself. One girl on one side of the door pushing, the other two are trying to hold it closed and they can't even keep the door closed. Like this girl has like incredible Hulk strength all by herself. All by herself, and they are screaming, they are crying, they're like, Shatoria, stop, stop. And it's like she is just pushing, she is adamant about getting in this room where they at. And Emily like grabs her cell phone off the dresser and she is calling her mom. Her mom won't answer the phone. She is calling everybody she know. Nobody's answering the phone. It's like nobody's answering the damn phone. So she calls her mom again, and her mom picks up, and she like, Mom, help us. And her mom's like, where are you? What's going on? And she's just like, help us. Come here, help us. So her mom like on the phone with her still screaming, are you guys okay? And she just crying like, mom, help us, help us, help us. And you can like hear the door. You can hear Lashana screaming, Shatoria, stop, 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 please stop. Like she is begging her to stop. And this girl will not stop. And her mom is like, Emily mom is like, Emily, okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Just hold on. I'm coming. I'm almost there. And then the phone cut off. So of course that scares the hell out of her mom. Her mom don't know what's going on. She don't know if a burglar done broke in. She don't know what's going on because according to Emily's mom, there's supposed to be a parent there. Shatoria's mom's supposed to be there. They never told their parents that Shatoria's mom was going to be out of town and they were just going to be there by themselves. So yeah. But her mom is thinking it's an adult there, so it got to be something dangerous going on. These kids are crying for help, and this adult can't help them. So she rushes over there. When she get over, uh, thank you, Juby. When she gets over, she finds all the lights are out in the house. The front door is cracked. So she runs up. She like runs into the living room. It's quiet in the living room. She don't hear anything. She goes into the kitchen. She's like, Emily, because she don't know who's in this house, what's going on. So she don't want to bring no attention to herself. So she's like, Emily. She goes into like where the garage is. She cracked that door open. She's like, Emily. She don't hear nothing. She creeps around through the living room. As she getting ready to go up the steps, she see a shadow of the reflection of the lights from outside. She hurry up and turn back, but ain't nobody there. She looks around. She don't see nothing, so she turns back around and continue to go up the steps. She gets to the top of the steps. First door on the right was the bathroom. The bathroom door was cracked, so she looked in. She looked out the mirror to see if she could see anybody like in the bathroom, and she couldn't see nobody. So she pushes the door open slightly. She's like, Emily. She don't hear nothing. Nobody says anything. So she backs up. She goes over to Shatoria's mom's room. She's like, Emily. She don't hear nothing. She go in the room. She look up under the bed. She don't see nobody. Creeps over to the closet. Looks in the closet. She don't see nobody. Now she's putting her phone out her pocket. She's about to call Emily's phone. So she picks up her phone. She calls. She presses call. And the phone starts to ring on her end. But Emily's phone isn't ringing out loud. So she's like, okay, that's not working. So she creeps on out the mama room. She goes over to Shatoria's room. She sees Shatoria's door is closed. So she looks down. She don't see no feet or anything. She twists the doorknob so it don't make no noise. She pushed the door open. She looks in. She don't see nobody right off. She's like, Emily. Nobody says nothing. She goes on into the room. She pushes the door. Yeah. Trying not to make no noise because she don't know what's going on. She goes on into the room. She don't see nobody in the bed. She gets down on the floor. She's like, Emily. And then the closet door swing open. Emily jumps out. She's like, Mom, help me. And when she jumps out, there is like this rope around her neck. And she is snatched back into the closet. And the door closes behind her. So Emily mom run over to the closet door and she's pulling on the door. She's like, Emily, let her out. Emily, let her out. She's pulling on the door trying to get Emily out. All of a sudden, Lashana runs around the corner. She sees Emily mom's there. She's like trying to help her open the door. She's like, Emily, open the door. It's your mom. But Emily cannot get out. She looks at Lashana. Where's Shatoria? I don't know where she is. Her mom's still trying to get the door open. She cannot get the door open. She looks around in the room for something to try to pry this damn door open because you can hear Emily on the other side of this door kicking it. So she knows her baby is choking on the other side of this door. She is looking for something to get into this room. She runs downstairs to the kitchen, get a knife, stick it into the door part to try to move that little latch out the way so she can get the door open. She pops the latch, snatches the door open, and Emily is hanging in the closet. And Shatoria is at the top of the closet with the rope in her hand. They don't know how she physically bent her body to get up that way, but she was up there and she had the rope in her hand. Her eyes were solid white. She was looking right at them. She told them to close the fucking door, just like that. And Emily's mom is like, no, I'm not leaving without my baby. She grabbed Emily, and the more she pulled Emily, the more Emily choked because Shatoria wasn't letting it go. It was like one hand holding this girl up in the air with this rope while this whole woman is trying to pull her down. She ain't flinching. She ain't about to fall. None of that. She got perfect balance holding this girl up in the air with one hand like cock diesel strong. Like ain't had no ass in like 3 years strong. Like real strong, right? So her mom, Emily's mom, decides to jump up in the air and grab the rope to snatch it out of Shatoria's hand. She jumps up and grabs the rope as Shatoria's holding this rope with both of them on the rope. Not with both hands, one hand. And she's looking at the mom like, get out. And the mom is just like, no, let my baby go. And she's pulling on this rope. She trying to snatch the rope. Meanwhile, Emily is still choking, trying to get this rope off her neck. And she's like pulling on the rope. And Lashana is like standing there. She's in shock. She don't know what to do. She's like stuck. She don't know what to do. And Emily's mom like jerks on the rope, and the rope, she lets the rope go. And she looks down at them as Emily and her mom hit the floor, and Emily's taking the rope off her neck. She's trying to breathe, trying to catch her breath. They both look up, and Shatoria is like just standing in the doorway, and she's laughing at them. Her eyes are solid white, and she's laughing at them. And just as Emily's mom gets up to take them out of the room, the door slam closed. So now the door's locked. They can't get out. And Shatoria is coming out of this closet like her body is bending in ways only a gymnast really could do. She is coming out of this closet so creepy looking to come after them. And the only thing that Emily's mom could think to do was to like knock her out. Like that's the only thing I can do. So she runs over and she grabs Shatoria, and Shatoria like trying to throw her off. And I'm talking about this girl is strong. She is pushing this woman around this damn room like it's nothing. Like this woman's got her arms around her from the back, and this girl basically got this lady up off the floor, pushing her around the room, trying to get her off her back. And it's like she said all she could do was pick up like this little music box that she had in her room and hit her in the head, and Shatoria collapsed. And they ran out of the house, and Emily's mom called the police. She called the ambulance. She got them upstairs, let them know this baby done lost her damn mind. She is Fruit Loops. Y'all might want to put a straight jacket on her before she wake up, like right now. So, of course, Shatoria's mom wasn't even in town. They had to call her, let her know what was going on. And, you know, when she got back, she was asking, like, what happened? She asked Emily and Lashana what happened, and they both told her the same thing. We were watching TV. Somebody kept walking back and forth in front of the window. When we looked out the window, it was like somebody was standing there. And we opened up the little peephole thing, and this black smoke came in, and I don't know what happened after that. It's like she just flipped. She just changed. Something went in her, and Shatoria's mom like, what do you mean something went in her? Like something went in her nose. Like we saw something go into her nose, like black smoke went into her nose. And her mom was like, so she was smoking? Like, no, she wasn't smoking. This black smoke came from outside, and it was like for Shatoria mom, she was just like, I'm really not understanding none of this at all. She was so confused on what they was trying to say, you know, what they meant. She was trying to take everything literally or metaphorically. She just was not understanding. They kept Shatoria in the hospital for 2 months. 2 months. This girl eyes stayed white the entire time. Things was happening in the hospital. She was moving her bed even though she was chained to it. Well, she wasn't in the hospital. They switched her over to a psych ward part of the hospital. But because like in Georgia, Grady has like a 13th floor. They call it the 13th floor. And that's where they send all the people that they think are Looney Tunes and stuff like that. So they got their own like floor in the hospital. So she was there for like 2 months. And it's like these people were reporting things going on. Her bed would move, even though she's like chained down to the bed, so she can't hurt nobody or herself. Her bed would roll to the door. Her doors would open and close on their own. They could lock the doors from the outside, and the door they can come back down the hallway, and her door is wide open. She's still chained to the bed, but the door is wide open. And they be coming into the room, looking into the room. Several people got fired because they thought that they wouldn't open her door and left it open, and all kind of weird stuff was going on with this little girl. Her mom could not understand. This one was drugged, like she was drugged for 2 months because she didn't know what to do. She was crying every day, depressed. She didn't know what to do, and then her mom came to town after she told her mom what was going on. Her mom came to town, and her mom is like a Catholic. She's like real deep Catholic, and she told her she knew somebody that could help, and they had to they had to do some shit they weren't supposed to do. Like the little girl wasn't supposed to have visitors like that at this place, but apparently somebody that allowed the grandmother and this friend of the grandmother to come into this girl's room and do this whole little ceremony over her. And Shatoria's mom said when this person got through doing whatever they had to do, to break this over this little girl, they watched her eyes clear up. Like they said, her eyes looked cloudy, and when it cleared up, it like clouds was going away in her eyes. They saw it happen, and it was just like they knew then that it was gone. And she ended up staying in that facility for like another month. They wanted to be sure because of some of the things that she was saying while she was there. I am God and I can kill who. She was just talking real, murderous. And they wanted to watch her for another, 30 days to make sure she was fine. And, she didn't even stay the whole 30 days. Once they, did their little thing, and pretty much a week and a half of her being there, they seen she had returned to like being childlike, like a regular teen. You know what I'm saying? Like she was upset because she couldn't go out. She wanted to go hang out with boys, and they like, okay. So, and she like, my mom, like, I got homecoming coming up. Like, she was back to focusing on what regular girls focus on. And when she came back, when she came back, Emily always, was like, girl, I'm so glad you're back. I'm happy to see you. Lashana, not so much. After what went down, and, all the rumors in the neighborhood about what Shatoria had went through, and what how rumors are. It's pretty much like telephone. I can tell you, I got to fight with Keisha and I won. By the time it get to 40 people later, I DDT Keisha on the car, broke her neck. The story ain't gonna never be the same. So by the time the story had made its normal trip around the neighborhood, it had got back to Lashana mom that the girl had a demon inside of her, and she, carried a devil around with her. So Lashana mom forbade her to hang around or speak to Shatori ever again. But they were best friends, and Lashana respect what her mom said, and she never spoke to Shatori again. But Shatori and Emily are still friends to this day. Pretty much do everything together, get their nails done together, same color nails, buy outfits together. They pretty much still thick as thieves, but Lashana is no longer part of the Three Musketeers. Her mom forbade her, and it kind of stuck. After, high school and people started moving out and getting their own apartments, Lashana had the option to go back and be friends with Shatoria, but she still didn't pursue the friendship, so Lashana didn't stick around. Emily did, and Emily and Shatoria are friends to this day. So, that's your first story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, retwist a twisty, refill your shot glasses, throw them honey buns in the microwave, all that good stuff. This is the time where you get to go to get that done. I'll be starting that next story time at 8:45, and I'll see you when you get back. Not pre-story, before the story. I'm flabbergasted. That was deep. That was deep. It's so silly. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Lashana felt that way too, though. Maybe she felt like after seeing everything she had saw that that girl probably did have the devil or something in her, and she didn't want to be around her no more. Okay, Kim, you got 5 minutes, so I ain't gonna start without you. Let me know when you back. I'm glad you loved it, Donna. Thank you. Hey, Cassandra. I got your message on Instagram. I can't wait for it to get here. Y'all, my baby Cassandra is making me the most beautiful wreath for Christmas, guys. When it comes, I'm gonna make a video so y'all can see it. It's gonna be so gorgeous. I just love, oh my goodness, I just love it. Um, Yeah, I mean, when it well, basically, if you've ever been, I feel like if you've ever been possessed or came close to being possessed or have ever been locked onto or attached by a spirit or anything like that, you pretty much open. You're pretty much open. You're like an antenna at this point. Now, every spirit, demonic spirit, malevolent spirit, everything can see you like a beacon of sunlight in the dark. They can see you. So it's like, you just have to be careful on what you do, what you entertain, and what you get involved in. Because sometimes people get involved in stuff that they don't know about. Like the last story I told y'all on last story time about that baby getting wrapped up and she was repeating that stuff and didn't know that it was part of a Wiccan spell, and she ended up having that whole witch attached to her. No, you can't. You got to be careful on the stuff that you do, man, because that shit opens you up, and you don't want them kind of problem. Please believe me, dealing with a ghost probably like dealing with your baby dad, the one you don't like. You know that dude, the one that you don't like. Always be in your damn face all the time in the bathroom with you, like, oh.
That's my hoodie
Uh,
coming.
what you say, baby?
That's my hoodie coming.
It came broke. Are you kidding me? Girl, you gotta send me a picture of that. Send me a picture of that night, like, cause I'm sure going up to UPS and cuss somebody ass out. Think I won't? Mm,
Refund. You want refund on your goddamn
no, I don't want no refund. I want them to explain to me how they broke my stuff.
They're gonna be like,
My ass. Is what made the problem.
oh,
I need it right.
Um, hmm. So I was looking for that paper that they, tell you everything you learned at the beginning of school year. Teacher's like, we don't have a copy of it.
It's okay. You should be able to Google something like that.
If I Google something like
I actually follow Crip
excited,
TV on here. Oh, you do, Rikisha? I didn't know a UPS want these hands, huh? Apparently they want me to put the paws on them.
band
It's
stuff.
fine, that's K. Yeah, just send me a picture so I can chew somebody ass out about it. But I'll send you another one. I'll replace it. Because I don't want you to be without your nightlight for story time, so I will definitely replace it for you. But they gonna hear from me. Motherfucker.
It
Gonna
hurt
hear
it
from
is
me.
like a shift of accelerated math grade. It's gonna show me things I already learned, and then it's just gonna skip on like 5 different subjects.
No problem, love. No problem, love. I want you to make sure you have your increasing to my exact uncle. I just want to make sure you have your nightlife for story time because I know I got a lot of family members on here that are scary. I'm talking about been scary all their life and gonna be scary to the day they die. So when I tell some of these creepy, scary stories, my stories have a tendency to sometimes make things move in y'all house, and my grown ass family members get scared, so they start confiscating their children's night lights. And see, this was going on for about a month and a half of grown ass people confiscating their kids' night lights. It got so bad to the fact that their children started emailing and TikToking and Instagramming me about my story time, causing them to have their night light stolen. That's why I started the whole night light thing, so that my family wouldn't have to steal from my baby family, because they was real pissed off. Y'all should have seen some of the emails I got from these children. They was heated about the goddamn night lights. So I had to start that. And now I'm finna start the shot glasses. They're coming soon. Cause yeah.
how
That nightlight, honey, that nightlight situation got real serious. I'm talking about the things these children were saying to me. I thought it was grown-ups texting me. These was children. They was going what we call the fuck off on me about these nightlights. And I kept telling my family members every live, y'all stop taking these children nightlights. You know, if you're too scared, don't listen. Stop taking these children nightlights. Nope. Taking the children nightlights. Then I started getting all these heated ass emails. I don't even know how they got my damn email, but these children found my email, they found my TikTok, they found my Instagram, and it went something like a couple of the messages went something like this. You need to stop your bullshit with these scary stories because I can never wake up without my damn nightlight. I always want my nightlight because I'm scared of stuff, but my mom don't give a shit. When she listens to your story, she always come steal my nightlight. So if my nightlight gets stolen again, then I'm gonna report your page and I'm gonna have your business shut the fuck down. And that's pretty much word for word what some of these kids sent me about their damn nightlights being stolen. So I am more than welcome and happy to replace these damn nightlights because I don't need y'all babies reaching back out to me again. Some of the shit they said was very hurtful. It was very mean and very hurtful. And they didn't care that I was a person on the other end of that damn email. They did not care. That's kind of how children is. They don't give a fuck. So they did not care about all the things they were saying that could possibly hurt my heart or break my feelings. They didn't care. They didn't care. So, yeah, that's why I hurry up and jumped in the nightlight game. Because these kids got potty mouths. Like,
Can we get an update?
like I could just picture someone with bars of soap in their mouth. Like, well, my mom would have slapped the sleeves off your ass for some of the stuff you just said to me in this email. But I just had to take what they said into consideration, and then I put my thinking cap on. Thank you, Reese. Then I put my thinking cap on, and I was like, dang, nightlights for grown-ass people. So that's where the nightlights come from. Because, boy, y'all children is hell. They are mean. They are mean, angry people. Some of these kids need therapists. Some of y'all need to get y'all children some therapists. They are mean people. Like, huh? I don't even think I have ever said half the stuff they said to people I didn't like. Like, some of the stuff they was coming up was very creative. I was like, damn, these kids really have sat back and thought about this. Like, they was contemplating what they were gonna say to me in after school programs and shit. Like, they was for real. Like, oh, I was like, I was like, honey, I wanted to just reach out to each one of them and be like, I'm so sorry. The kids didn't give a damn that I was a person. They was like, you and your raggedy ass stories. I was like, wow. It's like, damn, they just punched me in the heart. They just didn't care. They was like, and you telling them creepy, raggedy ass stories to my mama. And then she had like her punk ass can't turn the light on. I was like, wow. Like like I was like, damn, like can I plead my case? But like them kids weren't even trying to hear it, and I was like, damn, how? And then someone was like, you know what I'm saying, like, and if you act like you can't start telling them goddamn stories, or either get my mom her own nightlight, then I'm gonna put these hands on you because they ready to eat for everybody. I was like, shit, who? Oh, I was like, oh, let me hurry up and get this shit started. Yeah, that little boy told me he ain't ready to eat for everybody. And I was like, damn. And he was like, don't let this small body fool you. Don't let you think because I'm 13 that I won't put these hands. I was like, oh, this shit is getting real violent. It's getting real dangerous. So let me hurry up and get these night lights. And that's exactly what I did. But that baby told me his hands was ready to eat for everybody. And I didn't want him to put his hands on me. So I hurry up and got them night lights out. And y'all act like y'all don't want to buy them. But I'm not going to be dealing with y'all children. Because next time little Mon or little Rico reach out to me and let me know y'all still standing their damn night lights, I'm going to let them know. Look, little Rico, don't send your goons over this way. Because I already told your mama to get the damn night light. She won't get it. She just feel like she just want to keep stealing yours. So I think you should send your goons at your mom's because it's not my fault at this point. Like, I didn't do it. Like for real. Like, he took his vitamin this morning. He was just emailing me talking about, oh yeah, if you telling them raggedy ass stories, got my mama all scared, and she don't want to get her ass up and turn no lights on, so she come take my night light. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me put these hands on you, cause these hands ready to eat for everybody. Hey, little boy. Hey, little boy. I don't fucking know you. Don't talk to me like that. But this is what little Rico was saying. This is what little Mon was saying. Little Uzi Clip, little Junebug and them. That's what they was talking about. So, yeah. 13 with nightlight. Honey, that don't mean... Ask some of your cousins how old they kids is still with night like that. 13 ain't nothing. That ain't even the highest number. Like for real. Like I've been threatened by grown ass people like kids that are like 17 that's old enough to drive. Told them they'll pull up on me. So
Well, can I ask a question? For,
okay, so Magenta, you gonna have to
Alright.
cause I y'all children. So like I said, them night like $10, y'all. $10. That's it. $10 and I ship it to you. And you get your cute little face on it. You can even put your little coochie critter face on it and let them know. I ain't even steal your nightlight. I got one with your little ugly ass face on it. See? Motherfucker. And there you go. And we can just stop all this. Okay? So let me see. Magenta, you're gonna have to reach out to Kim. Is Kim still on here? She should be on here. Y'all let me know when Kim come back on. Okay, so y'all, I'm finna go ahead and start the next story. Yours will be here soon.
no, I want to ask questions for me and the fam.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Kim, Magenta's having problems in her house. She said, I guess the activity is getting out of control in her house, so you might have to do a cleansing on Magenta's house. Or at least tell her how to do a cleansing. She been seeing stuff move out the corner of her eyes. Dishes been moving without people touching them, so yeah. Um, yeah, and don't forget to like the live, you guys. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. Close the door. Thumb up the live is like closing the door when you come into my house with my family. You wouldn't leave your mama door open. You sure wouldn't, because she'll slap sleeves off your ass. She'll tell you, boy, you don't close my damn door. You weren't born in no barn. You weren't raised in no barn. Real quick. So, thumbs up the live. Thank you very much. Kim, reach out to my cousin Magenta, please. Make sure she okay, cause I got little cousins in that house that I want to make sure is okay. All right, guys. So if you are back and you're ready, you got your everything together. You got your drink, you got your popcorns, your chips, you got your boo, whatever you need. And you're in the dark unless you have your nightlight. Thumbs up the live, so I know you're ready for the next story time. Motherfucker. I got an ad lib soldier over here. What's your question, Toots?
Take that.
Come on, please don't let it be no long drawn out ass question. We don't have 3 days to listen to this question.
You being open?
Okay, hurry up, go.
We just want to know, like, when's the new design dropping? Like,
The new design will be dropping soon. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to put on there. Um, right, thumbs up the live and the chat. So you're gonna be doing two thumbs, two thumbs. Sade said she wants you to make a ringtone out of your motherfucker. Cause y'all know how children stories is. The motherfucker like 72 hours long. Okay. So our next, okay, make sure everybody ready. Everybody ready? Motherfucker. Okay, so our next story time is going to have Quan, baby. I am so sorry. You are so right. I have not spoke to you because I didn't see you. You know when I'm doing my stories, I can't interrupt my stories to speak to everybody because the story will never get out if I do that. Everybody gonna be like, she ain't speak to me.
Take that.
But hey, baby Quan. Hey, auntie's baby. I'm so glad you made it to story time.
Take that.
Now, baby Quan, sit your ass back, because here comes the story, okay? Thank you, Donna. I greatly appreciate it. Girl, that little thing is so cool. Y'all tell Quan, hey, he feel left out. Y'all say, hey to cousin Quan. That, you know, that's like the baby. He ain't the baby, but he's pretty much the baby of the house, right?
Take that.
Is Twin in here? Please tell me Twin is in here. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Please tell me Twin is in here. Look, I done shared a few tears. Corn, you a whole mess. I can't with you. Okay, guys. Okay. Right. Oh, my goodness. I can't. He a whole mess. Yes, y'all speak to him. Y'all know how he is. Okay, so where is Deborah? They ain't like her. She is missing, ain't she? She was in here, but she gone. Okay. It's cool. If she follow me on Instagram, I'll call her parent, find out where she was. Okay. So, yes, this story is going to have Shelly, Lisa Williams, and Dabrika. Right. So I hope you ladies are in here. If not, you'll probably catch this story on the replay game. But yeah, Shelly, Lisa, and Dabrika is in this story. This is our second story that I'm about to do right now. Keep count because your cousin don't know how to count from 1 to 5. Keep count. So this is story number 2. Thank you, Sade. No, this is story number 2. Okay. So yeah, I hope you ladies like your story. Lisa, you're here? Okay, so Lisa, this is your story. Dabrika, if she's in here, this is her story. And Shelly, this is your story too, love. Um, Hi, Eden. Drive safely. Do not hurt my family. Don't hurt yourself. Drive safely, please. Because I will make trips. Okay? About my family. I will make trips. Okay? Even though you family, you'll still get slapped the sleeves off of. You better drive safely. All right. Oh, Brittany, I ain't even noticed that your badge had changed colors, bitch. That is cute. Okay. Okay. Brittany badge done changed colors. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. You got a headache. Okay. Okay, so Shelly's here. Lisa's here. I don't see Dabrika, but she'll catch it. Okay, guys. So here we go with our next story time. Okay, so Shelly moved into the neighborhood. Dabrika and Lisa pretty much already lived in the neighborhood. They were like the neighborhood gossip queen. They were the only friend. They were like the only friends for each other in the neighborhood. Don't forget to thumbs up the live, you guys. What am I looking at? The bucket. You don't miss eating all that damn candy.
I know.
You need to stop.
I know.
So I can't wait till that bucket gone.
I know.
I know, right? The fall color. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, Shelly was new to the neighborhood, but of course Lisa and Dabrika had already stayed in the neighborhood. Now they were like the gossip queens of the neighborhood. Your business could not hit the street without these two already knowing about it and telling everybody. So of course, when Shelly moved into the neighborhood, they had already knew what was going on. So when Shelly moves in, Lisa and Dabrika walk over. Hey girl, how you doing? You new? Where your man got children? Wanted to know all Shelly's business, but Shelly, she went into it. Hey, how you doing? I'm new. Yes, I'm busy. Talk to you guys whenever I see you. She goes on in her house. She starts to clean up. She's getting her stuff, unpacked and everything, and she's chilling. So the first night, everything is cool. She has no issues. Nothing happens, right? She gets up that next morning. She get ready to go to work, and she see Dabrika and Lisa sitting on their porch, sipping lemonade, staring at her house. Of course, they had to be talking about her house, but hey, girl. So Shelly get on in her car. She goes to work. She come home. When she come home, she goes into the house, and it looked like somebody had been in her house. Now, the door was locked. She used the key to unlock the door to get in. Checked all the windows. Back door was locked. Everything was locked, but her house was destroyed. It looked like somebody came into the house, tore her house up, and left and locked the door in the process. So she calls the police. And then she goes over and she asks Lisa and Dabrika. Because, of course, they still in the same spots they was in when she left this morning. So, of course, these heifers had to see everything. That's how she looking at it. So she goes over there. Hey, how you doing? They like, oh, hey. Yeah. So, cops was at my house. I know y'all seen it. Did you see anybody around my house today? Or did you see anybody pull up, go in my house, go near my house? And they like, nah, girl, we ain't seen nobody. We been right here all day. And she'll think to herself, I bet y'all have. But anyway, she didn't comment on it. She was just like, okay, so you didn't see nobody come to my house? No, we didn't see anybody come to your house. You didn't see anybody around my house? No, we didn't see anybody around your house. Okay, fine. So Shelly get ready to go back across the street. And as she's walking across the street, the Dabrika just start laughing. So Shelly stops and look back and she like, what's so funny? And the Dabrika was like, nothing. Nothing funny. But you laughed, so something must be funny. Oh, nothing. Nothing. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Nothing. Nothing. I'm laughing at nothing. So Shelly walks off. She goes on into the house. Hi, Tabitha. Shelly walks off. She goes on into the house, cleans her house back up, goes to bed, get up the next day, go to work. Same way, go to work. Yeah, we can see you, Nisa. Go to work. When she come outside, of course, Lisa and Dabrika sitting on the porch, staring at the house again. She just and go on to work. She come back home, go in her house, same thing. House towed up all over again. I'm just destroyed. Oh my goodness. So she checks the doors, she checks the windows all over again. Nothing was open. Nothing was going on. She calls the police again. Police like, somebody broke into your house a second time. She like, I guess so, man, because I didn't leave my house like this. So they make a report and they leave again. She goes over to the Brika and Lisa again and she asks them again, did y'all see anybody at my house? Nope, we ain't see nobody at your house. Have you guys been to my house? No, we haven't been to your house. We've been right here all day. You ain't see nobody come to my house, pull up at my house, go in my house. No, we didn't. Okay. Shelly walks away. As she's walking away, they both giggle. Shelly turns around and come back. She like, now this time y'all laughed. I heard it this time. So what is so funny? And they like, nothing. Like, quit playing. Like, I'm tired of playing with y'all. Tell me what's so funny. What's the giggles about? What's the hee-hees and ha-has about? Like, I want to laugh too. What's so funny? Oh, nothing. Just your house. What about my house? What's so funny about my house? You ain't heard about your house? No, heard what about my house? Like, what is wrong with my house? Well, girl, they leaned in real quick. Well, girl, yeah, you know a family was killed in your house, right? And Shelly's like, no, nobody told me that. The real estate agent didn't say anything like that. She's like, yeah, a whole family was killed in your house, girl. And she's like, when did this happen? Probably like 7 years ago. But that house ain't never been right ever since it happened. So Shelly like, what are you, okay, so what happened? What are you talking about? What happened? So she like, girl, it was this gay couple. It was these two guys. They was staying in the house. They had an adopted son, and they was all staying in the house. And everybody in the neighborhood knew they were gay and everything. We had no problem with it, but it was some people in the neighborhood that didn't like it. I will say that some people in the neighborhood that didn't like it. And, they was being real mean to the couple. We would see some of the neighbors come and throw trash in their yard and, scream obscenities to them. And, it was just real bad for them. And that was, Shelly's like, okay, okay. So what else? And she was like, yeah, girl. And, one night I came home and the cops was all around their house and it was police tape up everywhere and everybody in the neighborhood was standing outside. And when I got out of my car and I was like, what's going on? They was like, somebody had murdered the two gay guys that was living in your house, girl. And Shelly's like floored. She like, so you mean to tell me all this went on in my house and the real estate agent never said anything about this? And you know what I'm saying? The girls was like, I bet she didn't say nothing about it, honey, because it was three other families that lived in that house before you, and they didn't stay no longer than a week. What? Okay, okay. So a couple was killed in my house. What happened to their son? Oh, well, they found him in the backyard hiding in the shed. He was covered in blood. Girl, that baby was just messed up. And this happened like 7 years ago. She was like, it happened, girl. You can look it up, girl. It happened. So Shelly was like, okay, so what does that have to do with what's going on in my house now? She was like, girl, so the first, like right after they died, they hurry up and sold the house real quick. The house sold, a family moved in. They was only in there for a week, girl. The kids didn't talk to nobody, so we didn't even know what was going on in the house at first because the people never did say anything. They just up and moved a week later, and everybody in the neighborhood was like, damn, like they moved out fast. She was like, right after them, maybe like a month and a half later, another family came and moved in. They was only in there for like 4 or 5 days. They son ran away from home. He was refusing to come back home, honey. My son played with their son, and my son would say their son used to stare off and be like, "It's people in his house," and girl, they was only in there like 4 days. Like she just kept going through all these times, like all these folks that done been through the house, and then now we down to you, Shelly. Now you in this house, and I'm pretty sure you're not gonna be there no longer than a week. So Shelly's like, all this, taking all this information in is like, are you kidding me right now? Like, did you just make all that up? She's like, no, it's public information, baby. You can Google it. Like, damn, like for real. So what you saying is ghost in my house? And Dabrika was like, I ain't saying it's ghost in your house. And Lisa was like, we not saying that, but things just ain't right in that house, and people don't stay in that house long. And Shelly thinks to herself, I done spent my money moving into this house, and this real estate agent ain't said nothing to me about it. So she was like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all letting me know. And she went on in the house. The next day, she called off work and decided to stay at home and do research on her house. Because her plan is to go after this real estate agent, like, why you didn't tell me? I think I should be able to get my money back or something. You know what I'm saying? So she stays at the house that day. She don't go to work that day. So she comes outside, get the newspaper from out front. She sees Lisa, and Dabrika on the porch. Good morning. Good morning. She goes on in the house. Now she has a screen door, and then she had like a front door, but she left her front door open and just left the screen door, like that. So she comes in, grabs her computer, instantly get online, start to Google her address, start to Google, everything that Dabrika and Lisa had told her about the house. And sure shit, all of the information pulls up right there, big as day. Boom, right there in her face. So she called a real estate agent. Hey, chick, we need to talk. I need you to come over. Real estate agent comes over. She gets out the car. She comes to the bottom of the stairs, and she say yes. She screams in, hey, Shelly, I'm here. So Shelly gets up, come around there where she is. She comes to the screen door. She like, hey, come on in. I need to talk to you. The lady was like, no, I'm fine right here. And she's like, no, come on in and sit down. I got lemonade, come on in and sit down so we can talk about this. And the real estate lady was like, no, I'm fine right here. We can talk right here. I can hear you from right here. Shelly like, so you don't want to come in? She's like, no, I'm fine right here. But so you don't want to come in the house? Why you don't want to come in the house? And she's like, well, it's against policy for me to come to your house right now. Considering how it is your house, I'm not showing you this house. This is, your house. So I'm not allowed to come in. I insist. I give you permission. Come on in. But the lady was like, no. She's like, it's fine. You can just come out and talk to me. If you don't want to talk to me right here, I can go ahead and leave. Damn, they got serious quick. Okay. So Shelly steps out on the porch and she says, so I was, just Googling my house, just randomly Googling my house and my address, and I noticed that there was a murder to take place in his house like 7 years ago. And why wasn't I told about that? So instantly the real estate agent lady clams up. I don't have to disclose that information to you, ma'am. Like, that happened so long ago. I don't have to tell you anything about that because that's not now. That's like not present. It's not right now. So I don't have to tell you. She's like, well, don't you think that is something that I would want to know, before purchasing this house? Like, like, wouldn't you be able to disclose that? Just, I'm a woman. I'm in this house by myself. You wouldn't disclose that. Like, why wouldn't you disclose that? She's like, ma'am, look, if that's what you called me over here to talk about, then you wasted your time. You wasted my time because there's nothing I can do about it. And she was like, well, I don't like the house. I don't want to get the house. I don't like the house. Well, you're going to have to take that up with my agency. You're going to have to call them and discuss that with them and let them know. But I can't do anything for you. Okay. But you didn't disclose that. No, I didn't. Okay, well, I got you on recording saying you didn't. That's fine. Okay. So as the real estate agent lady is leaving, she noticed she has a flat tire. Now, she rode over there, her tires was fine, but all of a sudden she had a flat tire. So now she's standing outside, and Shelly goes on back in the house. And the lady is standing outside looking at the tires. She see Lisa and Dabrika over there, and they just sitting over sipping their lemonade. She go over there. Do you ladies, can I use one of you ladies' phone? No, I don't have a phone. Because they clearly heard, these are the nosy chicks. They clearly heard the conversation of her trying to get that lady in the house. And the lady wouldn't go in the house. So when she come over and ask to use their phone, no, we don't have phones. So you don't have a cell phone I can use? No, we don't. Well, can I go inside your house and use your phone? No, I don't allow strangers in my house. You can go over there and ask Shelly. Shelly will let you use her phone. Lady look back at Shelly's house. No, I would prefer to use one of you guys' phones. Is that okay? No, it's not okay. You can go ask Shelly. So the lady goes over to her car. She sits in her car for about an hour. She's like, okay. She gets out. She comes and knock on the screen door. Shelly looks out the screen door. Yes, how can I help you? Shelly, can I use your cell phone? Oh, my cell phone's on the charger in my house. But you didn't want to come in. No, no, no. Can you just get it off the charger and bring it here? No, no, I can't. You have to come in. The lady was like, stuck. It's getting dark. She looked back at the car. She looked at how I was looking outside. Okay, I'll come in for just a second though. She come on in. Now when Shelly opened the door, Shelly just holds the door open. And she comes in and stands right at the threshold of the door. And she's like, I'm in now. Can you get the phone? And Shelly like, no, the phone is over there. But you asked me to come in. I'm in. Like, she's going back and forth with Shelly. Shelly like, okay, you're going to have to go get the phone, lady, or you just won't be able to use the phone. And Shelly goes and sit on the couch right next to the phone, but she don't give the phone to the lady. Thank you, Nisa. So the lady is looking around. She'll take a step in and looking all around corners and stuff. And she'll like, what are you doing? She's like, nothing. And where'd you say the cell phone was? And she'll like, it's right here. And she goes over, rushes over and get the phone. And do you have like a tow truck guy's number or something? Somebody that can come help me with this tire? And she's like, no, I just moved over here. You know I just moved over here. I don't know. I don't have none of that. I see you have your computer out. Can you Google it? Shelley's like, oh my goodness. So she Googled it. She calls the number. She get a lady number. The lady dials the number. She don't even put the phone up to her. She just put it on speaker. Boop. Hi. I need a tow truck at what's this address again? She tell her address. Yes. Can I please get one? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. And she hangs it up. Boop. And she was like, what the hell are you looking for? Why are you looking around like that? And she's like, nothing. Thank you. Thank you for letting me use your phone. And she hangs the phone up and she gives the phone to Shelly. And she's trying to quickly get out of this house. And as she's walking to the door closed. Boom, right there in her face. She instantly like, no, no, no. And she goes for the door. And she's pulling on this door, trying to get it open. But the door ain't open. She's looking around, and Shelly is on the couch, like, looking at the door like, oh my God, this door just closed. Like, she can't believe the door just closed. And then all of a sudden, the couch that Shelly is on slides across the room while Shelly is still on the couch. This lady is like, no. She is trying to get out of this house so bad. Like, she cannot get this door open. All of Shelly's stuff is just being thrown. Like, Shelly is watching all of this happen right before her eyes. Like, everything is being thrown. Pictures being thrown off the wall. Her tables and stuff being flipped over. Plants, everything. All of it just knocking over everything. And Shelly is like watching this. She can't believe it. But this lady ain't looked back. She just like trying to get this door. She is adamant like, please, no. She is trying to get this door open. Thank you, Carmen Pardisia. She is trying to get this door open so bad, and this door was not open. And Shelly is just like dodging stuff that's flying at her. She's screaming. She can't believe all this is going on. This lady is beating on the door. She is screaming, help! Help! She is shaking this doorknob. She doing everything she can to get out this house. She beating on the door. Everything, stuff is flying at her. She is ducking and screaming and crying. And all of a sudden, the door comes over like boom. And it slams her ass against the wall, like behind the door. And it's Lisa and Dabrika. And they're like, y'all okay? Y'all okay? Like, we heard you screaming. Y'all okay? And Shelly is just like, and they see this stuff flying, paper and everything just flying around the house. And they like, get up, Shelly, come on, come on. So Shelly gets up and she runs towards the door. And as she's running towards the door, a hand shoot from behind the door. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. The real estate agent lady trying to grab on to Shelly. Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. She begging like, please don't leave me. And they like, just get your ass off behind the door. But for some reason, this door is stuck closed, like it's holding itself closed. She can't push the door. They are trying to pull the door. They can't pull the door off this woman. This woman is crying and begging like, please, I'm so sorry. Please don't leave me. I'm so sorry. Please, please. Like she is begging them, please don't leave me in this house. Shelly and them was trying to get the door up off that lady. They could not get. They was pulling with everything they had. And it's like the door jerked. It jerked hard enough for all them to like be thrown back, but it didn't come back for her. You know, like it didn't open up enough for her to slide out. So when it jerked and threw them back, the door slams closed. Boom, closing all three of them out. So Shelly, Lisa, and Dabrika on the outside, on the ground, you know, don't roll all down the steps on the ground, and you can hear the real estate lady like, please, 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 get me out, please. No, 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 no. She is beating. You can hear the doorknob twisting, everything. She is screaming and hollering, and all of a sudden it sounds like this lady just gets snatched like 3,000 feet away. She's like, no. And it just goes like far as fuck off. Like she just sounds like she goes so far off. And Dabrika and Lisa and them like jump up and they trying to look at, and they look through the window and they see her like being like held, like she is pinned to a wall off the floor. She's like in the middle of the living room on the wall being held against the wall, and she is just like can't move. Her eyes is locked on something. And they decide to run back to the door and like put all their weight on the door, hit the door, like maybe 15 or 20 blows against the door, and the door flies open. She drops to the floor. When she hit the floor, this lady jumped up like the road runner, y'all. Like she jumped straight up, left her shoes, purse, cell phone, ran. Please don't close the door. Please don't close the door. Hold the door open. She ran straight for them and jumped straight out the door, down the stairs, and hit the ground and ran. Thank you, Tabitha. And ran straight to her car. She got in that car, grabbed her car keys, and ran down the street. Like, they don't even know where the hell the real estate agent lady ran to. Like, the tow truck got pulled up like maybe 10 minutes after all that was going on. They trying to collect their sales. And he pulled up like, did somebody call for a tow truck? Yeah, but we don't know where the chick at that the truck go to, because she clearly caught the fuck out. Like, she ain't here no more. Like, I don't know where this lady is, sir. Yeah, but you might want to just tow it on and call the last number that called you. That'll be her if she got her cell phone. And some kind of way she'll find you, sir. Just get the car from over here, because I don't want it in front of my house. And the man refused to take the car. And, you know, they went out into the street and they were looking to see if they seen her. And they looked on down the street. You see somebody in the middle of the street with a red suit on, just like what she had on. And this person is sitting in the middle of the street, like all the way down there, sitting in the middle of the street. So they scream out to call her name, and she looks up, and then she come running down the street, and they're like, the tow truck guy. She just knocked them over. Blue, jump straight in the tow truck. Get my car, let's go. He like, ma'am, I need, we talk about that lady, just get my car, let's go. Jack the car up. Shelly looked at her. She said, so what you gonna do about this house? She looked at Shelly. She said, I'm so sorry this happened to you. I suggest you talk to my company and tell them to get you out of this house, because it ain't nothing I can do about it. I can't do nothing about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, it ain't nothing I can do about it. And they pulled off. And Shelly had to get out that whole little contract with that house on her own. And Miss Sister Girl never came back. She didn't work for the company no more. She was done. I guess she felt bad because she put that girl in that house and knew it was bad, but didn't know how bad it was until they grabbed her. Yeah. Old girl got the hell on. She jumped in that car, told that man, hurry up, grab our car. She didn't want nothing. She wasn't going to that house to get nothing. She didn't want nothing. Her cell phone, nothing. She didn't want it all. Nothing. You can have it. She was done. I was like, oh, man. Shelly got out the house, though. Because she threatened to sue the company for not disclosing it. Even though in Georgia you got, after 5 years you don't have to, but I guess, because it was a danger and a threat, she could have lost her life or something bad could have happened. They went on and kept it hush hush and went on to live her out the house. So Yeah, she got out the house, but whew, whew, Shelly couldn't believe that shit happened in her face. She like to this day, she like that's what made me start believing like the supernatural and the paranormal and stuff like that. She was like, cause I never thought none of that was real. I heard about it. She was like, but I never thought it was real till I seen it happen for my own eyes. She like that is the most scariest thing you will ever want to witness in your life. She said it feels like your whole world is turned upside down because you know in the real world in Earth things they supposed to lift up and move on their own. So to see it happen and ain't nobody making it happen, she like it's just like a whole different look on everything that you look at from that point forward. So yeah, Shelly pretty much she got her another house and she didn't get it in that area. Every other house she got, she did research on. Any house she found interesting, she did research on before she even decided to go look at it, put an offer on it, anything like that. Um, the house is still standing. Nobody living in it, but it's still standing. Neighborhood kids call it the haunted house. You know, the house they dare their friends to go into. You know, it's still standing. She's the one. Lisa, when she moved out, you know, pretty much Lisa and Dabrika and all them, they didn't keep, you know, in touch. She moved and that was it. So they didn't pretty much keep in touch. But Lisa and Dabrika pretty much figured that anyway because they said nobody had never stayed there long enough to become friends with. So thank you, Val. Thank you, thank you. Is he slobbing? Now he like, oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, ain't no. I can't even tell you what the background is on why they so angry, but yeah. So this is your brief intermission before I start story number 3. You get to go to the bathroom and all that good stuff that you need to do, and we'll start that next story in 4 minutes. So you got time to run and do what you need to do really quick. Um, thank you, Keisha. Yes, refill your drinks. Get you some more popcorn, chips. You know, part that hair to start a new part. You know, put your seatbelts on, all that good stuff. Yeah, right. They like, so. Yep. Go ahead and start. Story number 3 is gonna start in a minute. Not story number 2. I told you my family can't count. Yeah, daughter, that's what that time is. That's what this brief intermission is for. Mm-hmm. 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 Thank you guys so much for all your support and love. If I ain't had a chance to tell y'all that in a while, and I do want to thank y'all so much for being part of the family and y'all love and support and believing in me and listening to my stories and just putting up with my silly ass on a, you know, every other day basis. I really appreciate it. Y'all just don't know y'all really like family to me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Uh so let's see. Oh, thank y'all so much for the love. Cause I love y'all back. Y'all gonna have me start a whole lineup for real, for real. Now she need a grinder. I said I need AF grinders, babe. Aunt was over here with his eye closed. I said they said they need AF grinders, babe. He said, what?
What?
Grinders.
Oh man. Is that deep? Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. AF grinders.
Gotta text them.
Uh,
That gonna cost you.
she listening to you, baby. She listening to you. See, parents know how to do this thing called multitask. That's where we know how to chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. You know, some of that stuff younger people can't do, like pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time. I find a lot of kids in this generation can't do that. But yeah, and then you know Moms and dads sometimes have that little off switch in the back of the ear. We just tune y'all completely out. As long as we say, damn right, we're good to go. Aww. Thought I'd be ready for his side comments. Yeah, so Tashonda, all you have to do is follow me on Instagram and then DM me, you know, what you want to say, or you can call me. But I work, so I would prefer to call you. You just let me know what times are convenient for you, and I can call and get your story, and it can be on a story time. Okay, guys. So it's 9:25. So I gave you guys time to go to the bathroom, do everything you need to do. So if you're ready to start this next story, go ahead and thumbs up and let me know that you are ready and you're back in the dark. You are start. Yes. Uh. Oh, your 5 year old washing dishes. Oh, enjoy it now. Cause when they get like 13, they're gonna be arguing with you about washing dishes. I washed dishes last time. Catherine, you a mess. Oh my goodness. So yes, guys, don't forget to get your LLF night lights, and don't forget to go over and purchase your merch. This is not your first story time, sweet tea. Uh, yeah, my daughter just done brought me all up out of there. Okay, so that is okay. So everybody that want to join got a chance to join. I'm assuming. So I'm gonna go ahead and put up my Cash App so you guys can Cash App for the LLF personalized family nightlights. If you would like to purchase, and they are sent out every Saturday, so you'll have it by I guess Wednesday story time. Um, so you'll have your nightlight. Okay. So I just put it in there for all nightlight orders before they sell out, because I want to make sure you guys get them before they sell out. Okay. So I'm already okay. Here we go. So our third story time has Sophie, Pink, and China. These are my newest members. So yes, I haven't taken it down yet. I'm gonna take it down though soon. It's just I've been working. Remember, it's looking all raggedy now. So yeah, I'm gonna take it down soon. Probably like this weekend. I'll take it down. Mm, okay. All right. So Sophie, Pink, China. I hope you guys are in here. I think I seen China earlier. I think I seen Pink earlier too. I don't know about Sophie. Oh yeah, it was in a bun. I just took it down. Like just took it down. My head started itching. China's here. Okay. Can I get a story for my birthday? TT is Saturday. I think about it. I think about it. Val. Um. Thank you, Shay. Aw, that really touched my heart. So sweet. I love you guys so much. Okay, so Sophie, Pink, and China. I hope you guys like your story. This is the third story. Then you guys get one more after this. And then you guys can go over and join Kim for her live readings. And so I may get a reading. Somebody may get a reading tonight if she's feeling up to it. So here we go. So it look like everybody ready to make sure I seen all the thumbs for everybody. Okay, like everybody ready. Okay. Here we go. Neil, not you watching me on your phone and your TV, okay, China. Uh, don't bite your tongue no more. Okay, so like I said, Sophie, Pink, and China. Okay, so Sophie, Pink, and China went to college together. They attended, you guessed it, Burn University. Hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all know what kind of story this is. I know y'all already know whose story this is. So, yeah, so Ken said she definitely going. Kiki, who you looking for? Me on Instagram? Because I think if you go on the page, like that little Instagram icon that's on the bottom, like on my page, where that picture is of me looking crazy, you should be able to click it and it'll take you right over. You've guessed it, you guys. This is a Agnes story. Yes. Okay. Yes, yes. The chick that want all the smoke. This is her story.
Mama,
Yes.
tell me why when I'm pacing, I almost see damn move for 5 months straight. Now you hurry. Now look over here, and then it's like, do my eyes look good?
You're so stupid.
No,
I
he be
can't.
having his butt face toward me. He be looking back.
I
He's
can't.
staring at me.
Get out of my room, Toots.
He's like, do we look good though?
Get out of my room, Toots.
Why are you staring at me?
Okay. I can't with you. Okay. Okay. Yes, Kim's still in here. She fine. I think she's still in here.
Do we look good though?
Girl, get out of here. Okay. So Sophie Pink, yeah, Sophie Pink and China all attended Burren. And of course they had no idea about our friend Miss Agnes. They had no idea about Miss Agnes. So when they got there, of course, the girls and like the nights when they went to like pledge and stuff like that, of course they got the information about Miss Agnes. But everybody has the same reaction when they hear about Agnes. They never believe it's real until something happens to them, right? Always the case. So these three young ladies, they didn't come from the same part of town, but they met up while they was in school and became close real quick. Okay, so while they were attending school, they did hear the stories about Agnes. Now, China was like, she played music. She was more of a music person. So China stayed in the auditorium, always playing music, right? And of course, her homegirls would support her. They would show up like when they get done with class. If she stayed after to play, like the cello or anything like that, because she was very talented. She could play a lot of different instruments. So they would come and listen to her play, and she would play like, like rap songs and stuff on instruments you wasn't used to hearing it on. So she would draw a pretty big crowd, in the auditorium. So she would play like a couple hours when she, after school, and people would come and listen and hang out and, jam with her and everything. And then when it got done, she would leave and lock up because she had a key. She stayed in there so much, they pretty much gave her a key to get in because she was in the music program. So all the music program students were allowed to, pretty much had keys and were allowed to come in and practice whenever they wanted to, but they had to sign, like their keys had identification. So if I tried to use your key and I turned it, it would show up under your name because this is your key. You know what I'm saying? So if anything ever came up missing, they could always narrow it down. So they didn't mind giving kids keys to this area, especially the music program kids. So she was in there one night playing, and of course, Pink and China was sitting there with her, and everybody was in there listening to her. And then it started to get like towards the end of where she started to stop playing and everything. So everybody was pretty much clapping and they were leaving. So everybody was gone and it was just them three in there. And they were just telling her, Sophie, you're doing so good. China, you're doing good. Like everybody, like complimenting each other pretty much, on everything they doing. And while they're in there talking, somebody says, nobody complimented me. So they look back to see who it was. Maybe it's somebody sitting out in the little, audience auditorium area. So they looked out in the seats and they don't see nobody sitting out in the seats. So they keep talking. They was like, you heard that? who was that? They look backstage, they don't see nobody back there. You heard that, right? Like, yeah, I heard that. Okay. So they kept talking, and it was like, so later on tonight, you guys want to go to the movies, go check out this new scary movie. And, everybody was like, yeah. China was like, I don't really want to do no scary movie. Pete was like, come on, man. Like, we really ain't got anything else better to do. Like, let's go do this. And while they're talking about it, you hear, why didn't I get an invite? Like, what the hell? So they looking out. They like, did you hear that? Yeah, I heard that. Like, who is that talking? Like, is somebody there? And nobody says nothing. And they look at each other like, man, somebody playing. Like, who is still in here? Because they know they're supposed to leave. So they looking around. They don't see nobody in there. And they jump down off the stage area to get like in the audience area to see maybe somebody's, bent down in chairs and we can't see them. So they checking row for row, looking every row. They don't see nobody. And then they hear music playing. And when they turn around and look back on stage, it is somebody sitting at the piano playing music. Now they are damn near outside, like they made it to the top of the auditorium. So looking down on this stage, you can clearly see it's a girl playing on this piano. So they looking down, they like, why didn't you tell us you were still here? Like, why are you playing? And the girl just keep playing the piano. You can tell she feeling the music. It's just like she's into it. Like, and they look over, it's like, who is that? Like, you know who that is? Oh no, you know what it is? Oh, like, so they all walking back down the aisle and they trying to focus, like, who is that? And they can't tell who it is. Like, they getting closer and closer. And as they get closer, China starts to notice that this person is almost sheer. She like, am I tripping or can I see the curtains through her? Like, I gotta be tripping. Like, she thinking this, but she ain't saying it out loud. She just thinking this. She looking. So Pink says it. She like, am I tripping or can you see through her? And trying to look over like, oh my God, I'm so glad somebody said it because I thought I was losing my damn mind. And Sophie like, you can see through her? And they're like, I can see through her. Like, I can see through her. You can't see through her? She's like, no, I'm wait a minute. So as they get closer and they zoom in and look like really like now they are like 2 rows away from being at the stage. So now they can really see that this girl is clear, like she's transparent. And it's like, girl, she is clear. You can see through her. And when they said, yeah, you can see through her, the music stopped. She stops with her head down. And then she just turns her head towards where they are. And they can't see her face because Agnes got this long ass hair. So it's like she turns her head and she looks in their direction. And they just stop. And I guess they was thinking if they didn't move, maybe she wouldn't see them. So they just stop. And she stands up in front of the piano and she looks in their direction. And now they can really see through her ass. Like, they can really tell this is not a person. So they're trying to back up. And it's like Agnes just charges at them, screaming, mouth wide open, no eyes, blood dripping, hair look wet. She just screams and launches at them. Ah! And they just take off running. They run straight out the front door. Didn't even lock it. Just ran out. And when they got out the front door and looked back, they noticed she was still behind them. Like, it wasn't just going on in this auditorium. She is still behind them and she is chasing them. Like, she ain't even running. She is floating behind them. And they are screaming and running. And it's like they run until they bump into this crowd of people and knock everybody down. And everybody's like, watch where you're going. They like, she's coming, she's coming. And everybody's like, who? Who? And they like, Agnes. And the people that they knocked down just start laughing at them like, y'all believe that? And they like, it's real, it's real. She was right behind us. And these people like, it's not real. That's not real. Like, like there's really not a ghost here that do all that. Like, they lied to you. Like, no, we just saw her. Like, she was just in there playing the piano. And the people like, yeah, we know the story is she liked to play the music in the middle of the night. We know. Like, no, she was just really in there. And the people like, yeah, okay, whatever. Just watch where you're going the next time. And all three of them get up and look back, and she ain't there. And they looking around, and it's like, man. And then they notice China left her bag and she didn't lock the door. Her keys is in the bag on the stage in the in the auditorium. So now she like, man, my bag is in there and I gotta lock the door. And they like, man, I ain't going back in there. Like, what you gonna do then? Like, you better call somebody who got a key and tell them to come lock the door. And they like, man, I can't because they might take my key from me. Like, I gotta go in here and get my bag and lock this door. Can y'all come with me? And they like, man, we ain't coming in. We'll stand and hold the door open till you come back. Like, we not coming in. And she was begging on, please come in. They like, nah, we not coming in, man. So they all walking back. And she like, please, y'all. And they like, no, we not coming in. They walking back. And they get like right towards the front door and they look up. And Agnes is standing in the lobby area looking right at them. And China's book bag is on the floor right in front of Agnes. And they just standing there like, man. Pink look over at China like, you better go get your bag. Like, no, man, come on now. Sophie like, I'm not going in there. Like, I'm not even holding the door open. Like, when you open the door, I might run just because she might try to chase me again. And China like, please come in here with me and get this man. Like, please. They like, no, we're not coming in. We're not coming in now. So China looks and she looks back at the bag and it's right there in front of Agnes. And Agnes just standing there with her head down. All her hair over her face looking like a chick from the ring. She's standing there right in front of that bag. China like, man, please y'all, please come in here. Like, please, I pay y'all. Like, please come in here with me. And they like, man, we're not coming in. We'll hold the door, but we not coming in. So they all creep up to the door and Agnes just standing there. She ain't moved. She just standing there by the bag. They open the door. She still ain't moved. She just standing there. They're like, China, go on in there and get the damn bag. She like, man, please, y'all come in here with me. Like, at this point, China about to cry. Like, please, y'all, please come in here with me. They're like, nah, we ain't coming in there, man. So they like, we gonna hold the door so she can't close the door. We gonna hold the door open for you. Like, come on, man. Please, no. Just hurry up. Before she move, like, hurry up.
No, I can hear what I'm saying. It was a spider.
So she's standing down. Put what link up, Rich? I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. So she stands in the doorway and they hold the door open. So both of them is like this against the door. They got their arms pushing the door to make sure it stay open. And China on the threshold of the door, and they like, just hurry up. And then when you run back, we gonna hurry up and move, and we gonna let the door close and just run. China like, man, please, y'all, please. They're like, okay, okay, y'all please don't leave me, man. Okay, Rich, I got you. And they like, man, just hurry up. She's like, please, y'all. Okay, just hurry up. So they standing there and she just standing there staring and Agnes still ain't moved, y'all. She just got her head down, standing in front of that bed. Oh my God, man. So she creeps in a little bit. Agnes still standing there. She didn't move. She was still standing there. She creeps in a little bit more. She take like that fourth step forward. Agnes' head snaps up. You still can't see her face, but her head snaps up. Hair all on her face. But now it's like her head is up, like looking at China. And China freeze. Like, man. She back up. They like, China, come on, man. She like, please, y'all, please come in here with me. Like, bro, just hurry up. Like, come on, man. We about to let the door go. Like, I'm like, come on, hurry up. Please, y'all, hurry up. So China was like, man, like she really didn't want to go in. Like, Man, so she creeps in again, and it's just standing there. She comes up with the idea, I'm just gonna run over there, grab my bag, and then I'm gonna run. So she started walking a little closer to the bag, a little faster, and Agnes leans in, and she frees. She's like, oh shit. They're like, get the bag, get the bag, get the bag. She just walks over and she grabs the bag. She turns around and get ready to run. As she get ready to run, her head gets smashed back. Agnes got about her hair. And when Pink and Sophie see that, they just like, ah, and they run. They let the door go. They just run. And China is tussling and trying to snatch her hair out. She pulling and pulling and pulling, and Agnes let her hair go. And she ran and she hit that door. The door swung open and she ran out screaming. And she got halfway down the block before Pink and Sophie realized China behind us. Like, we can stop because China behind us. So they stop and they see China, and she's like crying, like some of her hair is missing. She's like, why did y'all leave me? And we were scared. Like, we didn't know what to do. We were scared. She had you, and it wasn't even her taking all three of us. Like, we were scared. We just ran. We didn't know what to do. So she was like, did you lock the door? Like, no, man, I just grabbed the bag and ran. Like, damn, we got to go back and lock the door now?
No, we don't.
Yeah, she got to come, please. I'll come meet Sophie. Like, nope, I'm done. I'm through. I'm going home. Sophie walked off. They were screaming, Sophie, come back. Sophie gone. Sophie left. Sophie didn't have time. Sophie said she was through. Sophie left. So that little Pink and China, she like, Pink, you gonna go back with me? Pink like, man, I don't want to go back. She like, please go back with me. I just need to stick the kid, lock it, and I can come back out and we can go. Like, okay, man. Okay. Okay. So she was like, fine. She went back with her. And then she went in. She was like, okay, Agnes, I just need to lock the door. And you can go ahead and just, we're going to go ahead and leave. We're going to let you have your time. I just need to lock the door, please. Please just let me lock the door. And I promise you I'll leave and I'll never come back during your time. I see this is your time and I'm going to leave. Just let me lock the door. And Agnes showed up right there in the lobby. And she looked at China. And China froze like, oh my gosh, right here. And Pink wanted to let the door go, but she held the door. She was like, please just hurry up, man. Like, please just hurry up. China was like, Agnes, I just need to lock the door and I leave. And she started walking over towards the door. She was like, I just need to lock the door and I leave. And she walked over to the door and she locked that door and she was backing up. She said, see, I just need to lock the door and I'm finna go. And she backed up out the door and Sophie let the door go and the door closed. And time the door closed, Agnes popped up right at the glass, staring at them. And they just took off running and got the hell on. And they never went back to the auditorium to play after school. She started playing before school. She no longer played after school anymore because that's Agnes' time to have the auditorium and play music, not their time. So she figured it out real quick. She started going in the morning, and they would go with her in the morning. Like Sophie and Pink would go in the morning with her. It took them a couple go rounds without Sophie before Sophie was like, y'all been in there in the morning time and ain't nothing happened. You ain't see her. Okay, well, I go. And in the morning time, she was able to play her music. People came in and listened to the music like they always did. And they never had another encounter with Agnes. But Sophie said at night when she would walk home, along with Pink and China also, they would say when they walked home and they had to walk past the auditorium at night to walk home, they would hear the piano playing. And they would know that would be Agnes. And they're playing the piano. And they just keep it moving. Don't nobody knock on the door to try to go in, check the instruments in. None of that. Just keep on moving. Because it seems like everybody that do play music in the music program know what time Agnes plays her music. So they don't go in during that time. And nobody ever told China that, it was a certain time and all that stuff. They had heard the usual stories of what happened to her, but not all the details. So after she figured it out on her own, they stopped going at Agnes' time and started going in the morning time. So they never ran into Agnes again. After playing in the morning, they never ran into her again. But they do believe all the stories now. And any other stories that pop up about Agnes. You ain't got to warn them, tell them more than 2 times. None of that. They believe it now. So, yes. Never had another encounter with Miss Agnes Boo. But she showed up. Like she always do. So, yes. You guys, that is your third story. Y'all got one last story. So, before you get your last story, this is your brief intermission where you get to use the bathroom, get you something to drink, warm up more food, whatever you need to do. This is the time where you get to do it. Uh,
If I was Sophie, I would have been like, F both of y'all.
yeah, she just wanted her respect. She wanted her time to be her time, and that was it. How did who die? How did Agnes die? Oh, you don't know how Agnes died? Oh my goodness. So apparently Agnes started going to Burn University. She was young, when she started going, and she had a crush on her professor. He was older, of course, and she had a crush on him, a big crush on him. And over winter break, her professor got married. And when they came back from winter break, she noticed that he had got married and I guess didn't love her like she thought in her mind, and she hung herself. But the confusing part of the story is where she hung herself. They say she hung herself in the pool area, like in the from the diving board in the pool. They also said she hung herself in the auditorium where the music people meet up. So it's a lot of different areas. They also said she hung herself in her room that she lived in her dorm. So that's where the confusing part comes in. But the way she died and the reason she died is not confusing. She had a crush on her older professor, one of her professors, and he got engaged over the winter time, over the winter break, and she didn't know. And when she found out, she killed herself. So you can Google it. It's all there.
If I was Sophie, I would have been so mad. And I would have been like, no, F you and F you, because both y'all
Right.
left me.
So yeah, mind you with a grudge, right? So yeah, that's what happened to her. You can Google it. Um, yeah, I don't give y'all nothing but facts. So yeah, I'm gonna start my next story in like 4 minutes. So go ahead, use the bathroom. You know, warm up your honey buns, get your twisty shot glasses for your last story. Pink, I hope you liked your story. China, I hope you like your story. Baron, I think it's Bear. It's y'all tell her, cause I know y'all looked it, y'all. I know y'all looked it up. I see my grandbaby having a fit trying to touch you. Not your grandbaby trying to touch me. Burin University. I think it's called Burin. Beaurn University. Yeah. So yeah. And like they do like that school actually do, because Agnes did that, and they do have so much activity. They actually do like ghost tours and ghost walks of the school at night, so you can, they actually do EVPs and all that stuff, because Agnes ass is hanging out. Like, I don't know how long it'll take her to get this degree she went for,
Oh, we're not gonna look at you.
but she trying to be a all A student. I don't know. uh Aw, so sweet.
Agnes is hanging out.
You so silly till our Agnes is hanging out. You so silly. Stop. Stop for Agnes. Hurt your ass for talking shit.
Agnes gonna be over here like, who brought up my name? I'm gonna be like,
Put some
what's your
Agnes
name?
like put some respect on it, and she is not playing.
Elemental. Am I included? I heard a T in that. No, it's just for emphasis.
Okay. 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 So give me some drink,
Yes, ma'am.
please, if you don't mind.
Okay. But
Cause I am literally about to die. Literally.
they say we're not taking on. They say like my class and stuff is not taking honors. And so when I look up accelerated math, my grade. Stuff I already
Awesome. Can I please get some water?
learned. Something to drink or water?
I'm studying for mental health tests. Doing brief intermission. Okay, Kendra.
Something to drink or water?
Give me something to drink.
Because at first you was like something to drink and you just said water. So I was
Because I'm like, I just want something to drink at this point. All right, guys. Y'all last story. Finna get ready to start. So if you back from the bathroom and warmed up everything you need to get, and you are in the dark again and ready for this story, thumbs up and let me know that you are ready. So we can get the last story out the way. Thank you, love.
I have made sure I got all the rest of the food, well, the rest of the candy y'all actually eat. I can tell what you don't eat by what's left.
Yeah, because I don't eat them sweetie fish.
No Starburst apparently.
Starburst here and out again.
Once in a blue moon.
Yeah, I gotta have a taste of Starburst to eat Starburst.
I feel like everyone has to have a taste for Starburst in order to eat them.
Brittany, you a trip.
That's what I want to do.
Hmm?
I do what to do.
You did what?
I do what to do now.
You don't know what to do now.
Yeah, because
What do you mean? It's like 10 o'clock. How about bedtime? That's something you can do.
okay, what about tomorrow? Well,
Your mouth hurt. What's wrong? You know, damn 4 months. Y'all a mess. Okay.
Agnes got mad at her for laughing.
So, y'all last story. Y'all a mess. Y'all know y'all still gotta go over and see Kim. Don't y'all want y'all readings?
Where? I need to talk to Kim.
Kim said she was going live tonight.
What time?
She said 9:30, which would be 10:30 for her.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there.
Okay. Oh my goodness, y'all a mess. Thank you guys for being here and all my superstar stickers and my new fans tonight. You guys are awesome. I know you didn't hear that. Okay, so here we go. Right, it's hard. Okay, so here we go. This last story involves, the last story involves Avi, Magenta,
How's AV
and
spelled?
Sade. Huh?
How's AV spelled?
Avi,
AV.
A-V-I,
Oh, that's creative. It's different.
Avi, A-V-I, Avi, and yeah, Avi and was that last superstar sticker person? Yeah. So, if you gave me a superstar sticker tonight and you didn't make it into the story time tonight, you will be added to the story time on Friday. Well, what's today? Wednesday? Yeah. Friday story time. So, Kesia, I got you for Friday, Kesia. You too, Val. Um, Tabitha. Tabitha, you gonna make it into another story time. You was in Sunday story time, but you'll be in another story time, Tabitha. Um, Nisa. That's what I was looking for. Nisa. Donna. Donna, you'll be in a story time too, love. And I'm coming, y'all. I just want to make sure I get everybody. Reese Pieces. Okay. Okay. And Tay Baby. Okay. So I got all my superstar sticker people. You guys will be at a Friday story time. So get ready. Don't forget me. Reality, I put you in a story time already. Just I don't forget you. I ain't forget you. Let me see. Cause I got okay. So I'm finna do AV, Magenta, and Sade now. And then I got one, see, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people for Friday. I'm gonna have to get more people for Friday. Okay. Yes, Donna, you will be in a Friday story time. For your superstar sticker, you'll be in a Friday story time. So thank you. Uh got a damn 50. Let's see, look at Avi comment. Okay, you pronounce Avi. Okay, and I'm a male. Okay, Avi, I'm sorry. Avi. Okay. 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 All right, reality. Yes, I'm so sorry, Ivy. But guys, just to let y'all know, Ivy's a guy. Ivy's a guy. So we got another male in the family. Whoa, we got another male in the family, guys. Y'all know that's rare. But okay, yes. So Neil and Quan and James and John, y'all ain't by yourself. Kamal, you ain't by yourself. Casey, you ain't by yourself. Them all the men. I know all of them. It's like 7. I know all of them. Okay. Oh, you 16? Yeah. Yeah, you younger than Quan, so yeah, you the youngest. Okay. So Avi, now that I know you are a male, change this around a little bit. Well, Avi, I'm not gonna put you in this one because it was 3 girls. I thought you were a girl. Still love you. Don't mean anything by it. Love you to death. You'll be in Fridays though. Let's see, read my comment. Me and Sweet Tea was thinking 12 stories. This is the weekend. It ain't the weekend. You and Sweet Tea both is lost. It ain't the weekend, and the damn show ain't 12 stories. Oh, y'all a mess. Avi, I'm sorry, love, but I'm gonna put you in Friday. I promise you. But his story is like for 3 girls, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these 3 girls. But I got you. Please believe it's gonna be a good one too. Okay, it's gonna be a good one too. Okay, so instead of Avi, I'm doing Ashley G, so I can go ahead and get that member out the way. Yes, Friday, 12 story girl. If you don't go on, if you don't go on, y'all a whole mess. Oh my goodness. I might give y'all 4 on Friday. How about that? How about that? How about that? 4 on Friday. Okay, so Ashley G, Magenta, and Sade. This story time is for you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh damn, 15. Y'all numbers get higher and higher. Uh, cause y'all are a mess. Okay, so here we go, guys. So Sade and Magenta were they're older ladies. Uh I try to make you come out with all your limbs, okay? So Sade and Magenta are older women that love to like do like garage sales and stuff like that. They like to hit up little sales like that, yard sales, garage sales. Like they are like the shopping queens. Okay, so they y'all didn't want to be dead. I'm trying to help y'all. Hush. Okay, so Magenta and Sade or type they go to all these little garage sales and yard sales and stuff like that. So they went to they had never been to a yard sale or garage sale over in the Lake Lanier area because they could never catch them. Like they would hear friends say, well, I went over to Lake Lanier and they had this lady was throwing a garage sale. It was a big old garage sale in her yard, and they was like wishing they could catch one of those garage sales. So one day they get a flyer saying that this lady was doing a garage sale over in the Lake Lanier area. Those are shots for all you people that are playing the game. So they see a flyer of a lady doing a garage sale over in the Lake Lanier area, and they thought, oh my God, here's our chance to go ahead and get it done in Lake Lanier. So they go over to the area and they follow the directions to the house. And they get to the house, of course, it's a lot of stuff out in the yards, and they looking at this like. They looking at this stuff like, oh my goodness, we are about to go crazy. We are about to spend so much money in this place, at this place right now. Look at the plates. Look at that. Look at that. They were just going bananas. So they get out and they instantly start to, see things that they like. And they walk over and they ask the lady, how much does this cost? And the lady told them how much that cost. They just kept coming back and forth to the lady. But Magenta felt, she felt weird, kept talking to the lady, never knew the lady's name. So she walked over. She was like, I'm sorry. I done asked you so many questions today, and I never asked you your name. What is your name? And the lady was like, my name is Ashley. And she was like, hi, Ashley. I'm Magenta. This is my homie, Sade. We do these type of shopping all the time. We just had never done it in this area. So this is why we asking all of these questions about how much your stuff is. We know in certain areas stuff won't be too high, but this is a nice area, so we want to know, that's why we keep asking you. So the lady was like, oh, that's fine, you can go ahead and ask all the questions you like. So as they're walking around, looking at stuff, Sade find this gorgeous pearl necklace. And she's like, oh my God, these look like real pearls. And she's like, Majestic, I think these are real pearls. And Majestic was like, girl, that lady is not selling no real damn pearls out here for no 50 cents. You know them ain't real pearls. She like, girl, I think these are real pearls. Like, these are real pearls, Majestic. So Majestic was like, girl, them ain't no damn real pearls. You better go on. So Sade was like, watch. I'm telling you, man. So Sade pulls up. She goes on YouTube and she look up how to tell if they real. And she pulls up something to show her how to tell if they real. And she shows Magenta. She like, look. So the video say if you do this to the pearls, and it don't do this, then they real. And she like, girl, if you do anything to that lady stuff, she gonna make you pay for it. And so they like, hell, it ain't but 50 cents. I pay for it. But I'm telling you, they real. So she goes over, she do whatever little test she found. And it came back that, according to the test that she did, these supposed to be real pearls. So she like, I told Magenta, like, bitch, them a real pearl. She like, girl, these are real pearls. Lady selling them for 50 cents. She must don't know. So they walk over and they like, so you selling these this necklace for 50 cents? And Ashley was like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, all of it, I'm selling it, that's how garage sales go. So she like, but this necklace is 50 cents. She's like, yeah. So she like, oh, okay. She turned around looking at Magenta like she got down. So they continue to go through their little stuff and shop, and then they get all the stuff that they want. And of course, Ashley was like, thank you for coming over and, visiting and bringing, all your sales, getting all these sales and stuff. I greatly appreciate it. I was trying to save up the money to move, and you guys are really helping. So thank you so much. I help you taking stuff to the car. So, of course they was, she was like, thank you. You can help us take the stuff to the car. So they taking the stuff to the car. And as they taking the stuff to the car, Magenta, Sade was like, girl, she put the necklace on. She like, girl, this is so cute. Like, these are so cute. Like, girl, these pearls are so cute. So the lady looked at her. She was like, "Yeah, they are nice. They look really nice on you. They really compliment your face and your smile." And Shawty like, "Thank you. I told you they was cute, Magenta girl." Magenta like, "Yeah, they are cute. Like, I can't believe you got them. Like, they really are cute." And she was like, "Yeah." And Ashley was like, "Yeah. Well, they belong to the lady that used to take care of my grandmother. My grandmother passed a couple months ago, and the lady that used to take care of her, you know, she she passed as well." So Majestic was like, "Oh, that's sad. Like your grandma best friend." And she was like, "No, this is like a nurse." And she was like, "Her nurse?" She was like, "Yeah, this girl was like maybe 30, maybe 30." She was like, "Yeah, but she died early." And they was like, "What did she die from?" And Ashley was like, "I don't know. They couldn't really find out what was wrong with her, but I don't know. I never did keep up with it." So she was like, "Oh, okay, okay." So they put the stuff on in there, and they get in the car, and Sade take the necklace off because she don't want to mess it up. She was like, "I'm gonna take the necklace off." So she take the necklace off, she puts it in her purse, and she sits her purse in the back seat, and they drive off. Now they talking about how much a steal those pearls was. Girl, them pearls got to be worth thousands of dollars, and she ain't even realize it. And you know, just talking about how the lady just done slip major on these pearls. So when they get to a red light, she like, "Girl, yeah, she really stuck on the pearls." And Sade looks up in the rear view, and she look back down, and she looks up at the rear view again, and she like, and Magenta like, "What the hell is wrong with you? You all right?" She like, "Girl, oh my goodness, I must be tripping." And Magenta like, "What's wrong?" She like, "Girl, I could have swore I just seen somebody in the back seat." She like, "Yeah, you tripping." She like, "For real, girl, I could have swore I just seen some lady in the back seat. It was a lady sitting in the back seat." And I just like, "Girl, ain't nobody sitting in the back seat with just a little bit." She like, "Girl, ain't nobody in the damn back seat. Quit tripping." And she like, I could have swore I saw somebody in the back seat, girl, mate, got my heart. She like, "Feel my heart. My heart is racing right now." And she like, "Sade, just drive the damn car, man. Let's go." So light turn green. Sade pulls off. She looks in the mirror again. She don't see nothing. She keep driving. They get to a couple more red lights. She looks up. She don't see nothing. She keep talking to Magenta. She like, "Girl, yeah, I must have been tripping. Cause, I thought I seen somebody back there." And she gets to the next red light. She looks up and she like, "Magenta, look!" And she look back, and her and Magenta both look back at the same time. And she like, "You seen her? Did you see her?" And Magenta like, "Hell no, I ain't see her. Did you see her? Wait, no, I didn't see nobody back there." She like, "Girl, I just looked in my mirror. I seen her again." She like, "Man, ain't nobody in the damn back." She like, "Girl, you see I'm about to slap the sleeves off Neil ass." She like, "Girl, ain't nobody in the damn back seat. Like, just drive the damn car so we can get home." So she driving, and they get ready to pull into Magenta house, and she pulled into Magenta house and put the car in park, and she looks in the rear view, and she freezes, and Magenta get ready to get out the car. She like, "You ain't gonna get out the car?" And Sade is like, "I don't want to make her scared because you think I'm tripping." She like, "Well, the lady is in the back seat right now." And Magenta leans into the car. She like, "What? Like, open your mouth, talk. I can't hear you." She like, "The lady's in the back seat right now." The lady in the back seat, Magenta looked back and sure as shit, it's a lady sitting in the back seat, and she got these pearls around her damn neck, and she looked right up at Magenta's head. And Magenta jumped back so bad she bumped her head on the top part of the car and fell and hit the ground. She like, "Girl, get out the car! Get out the car!" And Sade jumps out the car and leave her car door open, and she looks and she like, "Girl, what was that?" She like, Girl, it was a lady in the back, and she had your pearls on, bitch. Like, she had your pearls on." And she like, "Girl, I knew I had seen it. I knew I seen that lady in the back. I knew I seen somebody in the back seat. I knew I wasn't tripping." She like, "Girl, it's something wrong with them pearls. That's why that lady was trying to get on pearls. Look, it's something attached to them pearls." And Sade like, "No, it ain't the pearls." She like, "Girl, it's the pearls. That lady had them pearls on her neck when I look back there at her. It's the pearls. You need to take them pearls back. Like, you need to take it back right now." And Sade like, "You really think it's the pearls?" She like, "It's the damn pearls. You need to take it back right now." She like, "You riding with me?" With just like, "Hell no, I ain't riding with you, but you need to take them back. Because I'm already at home. Ain't no need me riding back with you. I'm already at home. But you need to take them back." So Sade was like, "All right, fine." So she gets back into her car after she helped get everything out that belonged to Magenta. She get back in her car and she drives away. She's on the phone on her speakerphone and she calls Ashley from the card that Ashley gave her. She said, Ashley, what's up with these beads? Because these necklaces, this pearls, because I could have swore I just saw a lady in my back seat wearing these pearls. And Ashley like, are you serious? And she like, yes, I'm serious. It was a lady in the back seat wearing the pearls. And she like, what the lady look like? And she was like, she looked like a lady, and she looked like she was dead. Like her skin looked really, really white, dry, ashy looking. She was like, but she looked dead. Like she was wearing the pearls. My friend said she saw her with the pearls on. And Ashley was like, that must be my grandmother's caretaker. And when she says that, Sade looks in the rear view and see the lady in the back seat, and the lady just looks at her so kindly and smile and nods. And Sade ain't even paying no attention to the road, looking at this lady. She drives off the side of the road and almost drives into a ditch. And it's like she hits like this stump that's in the ground that stops the car. And she slams and she looks back, and the lady is getting out of the back seat of the car, and she walks right over to the bridge because Sade hadn't even realized she was on Lake Lanier Bridge at that time when she was talking to Ashley about the necklace. She was on Lake Lanier Bridge and didn't even realize it. And she swerved the car, drove off the side of the road, almost drove into a ditch. And when she looked back, this lady was getting out the back seat of her car, walked around the back part of her car, attempted to pull open the passenger side door. Sade had already locked the doors though, and the lady couldn't get in. And she walks across the bridge to the other side of the bridge into like a little ditch area like Sade was, and she just vanished. And Sade like looks all around the car. She looks in the rear view. She don't see nothing. She looks in the back seat in her purse, and the pearls are gone. The pearls are no longer in her purse.
She really said I spent too much money on this.
Sade checked her back seat. She pulled her back seat out. She checked the floors up under her seat. She could not locate the pearls. The last time she saw them, when the lady got out the car, the pearls was on her neck. Sade thought she was tripping when she saw that. That's what made her look for the pearls. She dumped everything out of her purse. She checked the back seat. She checked the floors. She pulled the seats up and out to reach in the seat. No pearls. The pearls were gone. She still has not located the pearls. She called Ashley G and told Ashley the pearls are gone. The last time I saw them was when the lady was in my back seat. And I was calling. I was telling you my friend seen this ashy looking lady in the back seat, and you told me it was the caretaker. She was like, when you said that, I almost ran off. I ran off the road. Like I almost ended up in a ditch, and that lady got out the back of my car, and she had those pearls on, and I have not been able to locate those pearls since that day. And Ashley was like, I'm so sorry all that happened. And she started giggling. And Sade said, what's so funny? What is you laughing about? And the lady said, it's funny because her caretaker always kept those pearls on her neck. And her grandmama told, her grandmother told her that the caretaker always said, you're going to have to take these pearls off my dead body if you want them. And she said it's just funny to her that this lady shows up and get them damn pearls back, where her grandma has always told her how in love that caretaker was with her pearls. Like she wore them pearls every day. Like that was her favorite piece of jewelry. She wanted to be buried in the pearls, but she wasn't buried in the pearls. The pearls actually ended up mixed up in her grandmother's stuff. So when her grandmother passed and she got her grandmama's stuff, the pearls were with it. But her grandma used to always tell her how Maggie loved her pearls and how she wore them pearls everywhere she went. And how Maggie said if anybody ever wanted them pearls, they were going to have to pry them off her cold dead body.
As the same folks used to do.
Sade didn't find it funny, but it made sense. So Sade told Ashley, well, I guess she came back to get the pearls. Because I no longer have the pearls, and she was the last person I seen with the pearls. Her and Ashley laughed about it, but Sade never bought anything else from another yard sale. She called and told Magenta about it. Told Magenta what Ashley grandmama said to Ashley about this lady and her pearls. And Magenta thought that shit was hilarious. Magenta laughed for a long time behind it. She was like, girl, so you gonna go into the lake and peel them pearls off that bitch? Like, no, you not. So old girl wasn't playing about holding on to her jewelry. She said, I want to be like that. Like the character Magenta is playing. When I spoke to the real girl, she was just like, I want to be just like that. She said about, cause everybody be asking me for my clothes and stuff, and I be like, no, no. She said about, I know when I pass, they gonna split my shit up. She said about, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna hunt all they ass. My homegirl think she gonna walk around in my skinny jeans. Nope, I'm gonna show up in her back seat like, give me my pass back, bitch. She told me I didn't even know ghosts had the ability to come back and claim their stuff, but now that I know they can, she told me I'm glad to come back and claim everything that belonged to me. She told me I'm scared the hell out my friend. She thinks she's just gonna be in the bathroom, putting on my earrings. I'm gonna pop up behind her ass and be like, give me my earrings back, bitch. I'm like, I said, this girl lost her damn mind. She talking about for real, man. She talking about that just opened up a whole new world for me. I ain't even know you can come back and claim your shit. She talking about, I now know you can come back and claim your shit. She talking about, and people say you can't take it with you when you dead. Shit, yes you can. She talking about, and I'm gonna take it back with me. She talking about, I'm gonna be the only one in heaven with some skinny jeans on.
Nope, it ain't gonna be like that. He gonna be bringing all his hats and all his jerseys. You gonna be bringing your perfumes
I'm
and all
like,
that too.
this girl is a whole bitch. She told my girl, bringing my whole closet. I ain't even lying. She told me I gotta go house to house to scare the hell out of people to get my stuff back. She told me I'm gonna get it and I'm taking it with me. I'm like, man. I said, man, this girl's a whole bitch. She has such a silly ass personality. She made real light of the situation. She was just like, I didn't even know they could do that, but now I know they can do that. Wait, just watch. She said, I'm finna let everybody in my family know the first time you put your hands on my stuff, I'm coming back to get it. Right, like everybody taking their stuff before they leave now. So, pretty much, right. So pretty much. Pretty much. No, Granny wasn't stealing. Granny didn't steal. It just so happened her stuff got mixed in with Granny's stuff. Cause she had stuff, she was a live-in caretaker, so she lived with the grandma. So her stuff got mixed in with the grandmama stuff, and that's how it ended up with Ashley. But yeah, so apparently you can come back and claim your shit. You can come back and claim anything that belongs to you. Apparently, when you pass in the afterlife, you can come back and get it. So I don't know about y'all, but my J's, my Braves jacket, all that coming to heaven with me. I ain't even lying. I'm talking about packing a whole suitcase. Just throw it in the casket with me so I can make sure all my stuff get where it got to go. You having deja vu right now? Uh-oh. If you can remember what happened, you might be able to prevent something. Look, but I will be coming back for my Prince poster. Okay. I'll tell you, come back for all that stuff. Lashana, I know you hit me up and you said your name went in the story time, but it was in the first story time if you're wondering. So if you're part of the replay gang, your story was one of the first ones I told. So, well, I will be taking my weighted blanket. Okay, y'all. So now we know. Now we know, y'all. When we cross over, we can come back and get our shit. So, so all them baby daddies that think they done something, oh, we coming for y'all asses first. All them earring backs y'all stole and thought we didn't notice, we noticed that we coming back for them. coming back for it all. You thought you got away? We coming back for it. Oh, you thought you was gonna let your new bitch wear my clothes? Mm-mm, I'm coming back for that. Tell her don't even get comfortable in it because I'm coming back for it. And if I gotta rip it off her ass in public, I'll do that too. I'm coming back for it. So, like I know, if your man passed or your woman passed, don't get that shit to your new boo. I'm telling you, you're gonna wonder why you walk in your room and your man hanging upside down by one leg and all his clothes being ripped off him. You know why. You know why. So if we can come back and get it, I'm coming back to get it. Believe it. I'm coming back to get mine. I don't know about y'all, I'm coming back to get mine though.
All you're gonna see is
I'll be
that
damn if I catch another chick. I'm sitting off in heaven sipping Kool-Aid and another chick walking around here in my stilettos.
yo Beyonce.
I'm coming to get that, boo. Coming to get those. So, yes, coming for all that. Please believe. So, yes, guys, that was you guys' last story. Please don't pay attention to Neil. Neil is Neil ain't from here. Neil ain't from Earth. People down here on Earth have to sleep and stuff. Neil ain't from Earth. So don't pay no attention to Neil and his 199 stories he think I got left. Pay no attention to him. Love him, just don't pay no attention to that. Right, we come back for that child support. We come back for all that. All of it. Back child support, I want it all. I show up at every 6 session with my hand out. You won't enjoy it unless I get my payments. So, please believe we fucking up with dreams around here. Run me my monies. Run me my monies. It is not no 50, 11, 40, 11. No, we don't not. No, see, no. No, you don't just know we have 3 stories left. You know what? I'm gonna get y'all some of them. I'm gonna buy y'all some Sesame Street DVDs so we can get the 1, 2, 3 count back together. Cause obviously, y'all have lost all sense of numbers around this mug. I love you guys so much. I'll be wanting to leave y'all, but I have to leave y'all because I have to go to work in the morning. So I have to get some work. Right, I'm gonna have to slap the sleeves off Neil and he'll just be coming up with all kind of yes. No, you couldn't have sworn it was the first story. You couldn't have. You couldn't have that. Okay, you couldn't have. So yes, I don't want to leave y'all, but I gotta go to work. So um, I love you guys. Um, I guess there's no more nightlight orders. No more nightlight orders. Before I end the live, no more nightlight orders.
Do they need the merch link or your cash app link?
I'm trying to find out before I end the live. No more nightlight orders. Nope. Okay. Don't say it like it. Okay. So, thank you guys for joining me for story time. I love you guys so much. Please be safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off your coworkers tomorrow. Give them one more chance. They still acting the ass on Thursday, then slap the entire sideburn and them baby hairs and that lace front right off her damn head. But spare her tomorrow. Spare her tomorrow, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you guys on Friday. And for all of you that follow me on Instagram, be on the lookout tomorrow because I'm calling to check on my family. So if you ain't heard from me, you may hear from me tomorrow. So I love you guys. Stay safe. And from my family,
Don't let Agnes get you. Don't blame your nightmares on her. Blame it ain't there.
to my, from my family to yours. I love you guys, and you have a great night.
And stop doing the night lights.
And stop stealing them damn night lights.